come on in, come on in. Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can my picture dream, if you will, courtyard? What's up, everybody? One of my favorite songs. That's right. When doves cry. It's Purple Sunday, you guys. How y'all doing out there? It's your boy Boogottinyc. Y'all could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. Let's do what we do, you guys. Y'all know what it is. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for the check-in on the audio. My mic sounds nice. Check one. I appreciate that. How everybody doing out there this Purple Sunday? It's your boy Boogottinyc. Like I always tell you guys, you could have went anywhere. Fact of the matter that you came here, I appreciate you. So yes, I got a fantastic show lined up for you guys. Everybody come on in. Make sure you hit that like button if you're coming in. Make sure you're already subscribed. I know you're already fam and you're already here, but it's a little early, so let me check my cameras. Let me check my cameras at the same time so I can make sure that you guys got a really good view of that screen back there so that you guys can see what's going and make sure everything is lined up just so whatever perfectly, you know, not too much and not too less, you know. I think we're going to be able to go with that right there. Yeah, I want to make sure that the camera is actually straight so you guys can get a full picture of what's going on today to make sure that you get the full Purple Sunday experience. Hope everybody's ready. Hope you had a great evening. I slept, I was asleep since 8 o'clock to tell you the truth, so I slept really good. I see people out here from Lake Greenwood, South Carolina. We got people from, who else we got up in here? We got Winter Rising, Rebecca Lanyan, Bueno, Batty Lynn. Come on, everybody. Come on up in here. Get everybody else charged up to let them know that they can wake up with us too. Let's do our thing right now. You guys ready? Because we got to get those prayers in the air. I want to get those prayers in the air right now for what? For understanding. Let's get those prayers in the air for respect. How about love? That's right, you guys. Love. You know we got to do that one right there all the time. Healing, health, as well as great immunity. That's right, immune systems, you guys. We're praying for real good stuff. Let's pray for other people. Let's pray for good spirit, and let's pray for also togetherness and understanding. You guys, I always tell you, add what you want to add because you're praying right now, and the power of numbers with prayer always matters. It always helps out. So that's right, you guys. We got to get those prayers in the air for Rebecca Lanyan Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I see Batty Lynn is up in here too. We got Miss Swanza. Okay, who else? Tony Wright, nice and bright and early. Okay, cool. Guy and Elsa, how's everybody doing? Love you too. Glad that you're in here very early as well. Who else we got? Winter Rising, Mark Dorfman. Can't forget my bro. Mark Dorfman is up in the building, and Winter Rising. What about Colessive? Jeffrey Spilker. Can't forget about my other brother too, Casey Ramos, and Sam Champion came in for a while to hold us down. Can't forget about Teddy as well. Teddy and Terry. Can't forget about Batty Lynn, Miss Swanza, everybody who's always here. Luigi, that's right, also Liberty and Justice, who's on vacation for the birthday weekend. That's right, you guys. Happy birthday, Liberty. Happy birthday. That's right, Guy and Elsa. 11 a.m. in England, huh? Okay, cool. Thank you so much. So everybody here, we want to also pray for liberty and justice. Also, Sam Champion, Mark Dorfman, Luigi, 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy, and anybody else that you guys may remember as well. You know we got to get those prayers in the air. We got to make sure our people are all good out there. You guys know what's going on, right? We got to pray for, who else? We got VG5P, and that's how we going to do it this morning, you guys. Amen. That's how we do. Oh, wait a minute. Angels Among Us. I think I did put your name in there, but let's make sure. Got to pray for Angels Among Us as well. That's right, you guys. Let's do it. That's right, you guys. We got a couple of more minutes to kill, a little bit more time before the show start. I'd like to take a little sip of my garlic water, my immune water over here. Woo! Tell you the truth, it's been getting me good, boy, straightening me out. So I hope everybody's good. Can't forget, oh, I'm sorry, David Brown, didn't see you. Made sure I definitely got 55 Coffee House in there, though. I got to make sure of that because she's always here. So guess what we're going to do, you guys? Let's go ahead, start the show because y'all already know how the song go. It's Purple Sunday, so let's have some fun. Trending topics, current events, and health and wellness. Are you ready? I'm trying to stall for you, baby. I'm stalling. Do I got to stall any longer? Okay. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Whoa. As we wind it up, boom, 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 boom. Wind it up, boom, 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 boom. Wind it up, because it's 6 o'clock somewhere. I think it's 6 o'clock here. Should be. So let's go. Boo, 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 boo. Come on, let's start the show. They're ready to go. Come on. It's time to start the show. I keep telling you that's your cue right there. I keep telling you, bruh. All right, one more time. Do. Okay. Olay. Don't play, because you know I'm on point. Let's go. It's time to open up those pores. Boom, 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 boom. It's time to open up those pores. Ain't this month flying by? Boom, 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 boom. It's time to open up those. Do, 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 do. It's Purple Sunday the 22nd. That's right, y'all. I'm sorry, 23rd, y'all. That's right, y'all. 2026. I'm your host, Boogottinyc, and this here's our bottom line. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and chat. Where we be talking about this and that and chat and this and this and that. Just got me lit. That's right, you guys. This Purple Sunday. Let's do our thing. I'm so happy everybody's here. I see my mic piece done fell off, but I guess you can't keep up with me. I got too much energy and ain't got no time to mess around with that thing. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. I see we got some new people, also some of our family that just checked in. What's going on, Jonathan Burks? What's up, Money Tree? Hope you're doing fantastic this morning. It's time to get it going, you guys. I'm not even gonna waste no time. All I'm gonna say is, I got 5 on it. I'm gonna stack 5 videos at a time. All I need you guys to do is stay on topic, stay on point. Let me know where you're chiming in from. Love to see those flags waving in the air so I can know where to go get some good content from. Also, you guys, price actually on gas prices that we just looked up in California. It looks like diesel gas is about $7.16 and regular gas is about $5.60. So it is pretty high when it comes down to California. But we want to know what your prices are. Yesterday, the last time we checked, you guys were at $3.85 or $3.65, certain places. We like to keep on checking in and seeing what those gas prices are. Let's keep on moving forward. Also, don't worry about trolls because we got them under control. I got all that taken care of today. Even though Liberty's not here, we still got some help, and don't even worry about it. I can do it myself if worse come to worse. And yeah, we still got Rebecca, got a couple of other people up in here that's strapped up too. Don't think we don't got no silent mods that's up in here too. Yeah, we definitely do. It's your boy Boogottinyc. This is our bottom line, not my bottom line, our bottom line, trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness segment. Let's get into it, you guys. Are you guys ready? Because now you know what I'm gonna say, right? Let's get into these titles. You guys. As you see, he's smelling the roses inside. President Trump smelling the roses inside of the rose garden. Looks like doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. That's right, you guys. You see, ICE has deported a bunch of people to West Africa also. We're going to get into that story as well. But let's get into our lead story, which is Iran is not yet ready to make a deal. As you guys know, we've been going through all different stages where it's been boom, boom, boom. Now we're going at the economical side of it to see if we could hurt them in the pockets. You saw yesterday that it is doing this damage, but we don't know how long they can hang in there. I think that they're trying to hang in until the midterms. You guys, we got much more to go into. Let's keep on going. We got Trump, time to stop and smell the roses. I want you guys to see what the actual rose garden looks like. And I want your opinion on, was it worth doing? And yes, we are in a time where everybody needs money. But he did say, He got the money from donations. So let's keep on going, you guys. Even the sculptures were supposedly donated by the artist. Let's keep on going, you guys. Last but not least, what do we have here? Audra Christensen explains why the Epstein victims won't name names. You guys asked it yesterday. I don't know if it was Colessive or one of you guys said, how come the girls just don't put the names out themselves? They're going to tell you why. And I'm not even going to sneak and tell you first. I want you to hear it from their mouths as well, why they won't tell the names. Yes, you guys, we have that. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness segment. Let's get into it, you guys. Grab your water, your tea, and you know you got to get that 55 coffee house from Lisa Roy, you guys, in order to make it official this morning. Let's see what the president has to say on our topic. Let's get right to our topic right now as far as Iran. Let's get the politics out the way, and let's keep on moving with the rest of the show, you guys. Let's get it.
Indicate that the military options in the region for the U.S. are limited?
No, not at all. It just means that we're seeing what happens. They have no money. They have no Navy. They have no Air Force. They are not paying their soldiers. They're not paying their police. They have 350% inflation. So we're just going to sort of see what happens. And we have total control, as you know, of the border. We have total control. If you look at the blockade, we have total control of that entire region having to do with the Strait of Hormuz. And that means well into it, the land areas. So they would love to make a deal, but they're not ready to make the right deal, in my opinion. Yeah.
For Canada, have you come to a deal there, or are you going to...
I think so. We'll see.
Yeah, well, let's get into Canada since you want to do that. You got any more stuff on this? That's right. We want to knock all of this stuff out. Let's see what's going on, because allegedly it did not work. They were trying to do a deal and see if they would get to the bottom of it, but no. Looks like Canada is going to be getting a 50% tariff increase, and in a retaliation, they reversed it and gave it right back to us. So yeah, Canada 50-50, hardball.
While Canada announcing Friday night it is suspending trade talks with the United States. This comes despite comments from both sides earlier that progress was being made.
The deal with Canada is moving along, and we should be able to have a deal with Canada.
Nope.
In the end, the two sides could not come to a deal. The U.S. will now impose a 50% tariff on about $28 billion worth of Canadian products. The Prime Minister there in Canada, Mark Carney, also says that Canada would match U.S. tariffs dollar to dollar.
Yeah, but
Meanwhile,
somebody said the maple syrup prices is going to go up now, huh? Is that where maple syrup comes from, you guys? Canada? Teach me something I don't know, right? Is it the real organic stuff or the stuff that they mix with the corn syrup? Let's keep on going, you guys, because they're calling this entire situation here a systematic failure. Here we go again, another billionaires tax. Let's see if they get the rest of the billionaires to leave California with this right here. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this situation. You see what's happening in New York when they're coming after the homeowners for the peer-to-tier taxes. Guess what, you guys? Right back at you, California, puts their thumb in your eye and says, here we go again. Let's see if we can get another billionaires tax going. And I know a lot of people say, yeah, well, they're billionaires. But that's what I want to know. Do you guys think that this is a good tax, or do you think that it's going to make more billionaires leave the state of California? Let's keep on moving forward. Let me know what you think in the comments, please.
California Democrats backing a one-time 5% tax on billionaires, but a public fight unfolding over whether that tax would actually bring in revenue or drive wealth and investment out of the state. Congressman Ro Khanna, who represents Silicon Valley, defending the proposal, saying the tax system is unfair and billionaire wealth could help fund things like childcare, trade schools, and manufacturing. Billionaire Mark Cuban pushing back up on that, warning that many startup founders are, quote, cash poor and stock rich and could be forced to sell assets to pay that tax or leave the state. I want to bring in California Post opinion editor Joel Pollack. Joel, I want to get your thoughts on this.
Oh, you want to do a freestyle? I ain't scared. Let's go, Lisa. What's up, man? Mom Donnie got what? Let's see. Let's see what's going on with your boy. Okay, let's see. I ain't scared. I'm not scared of a freestyle there, 55. I'm not scared of a freestyle. I'm not. You're not. I'm not scared. It's a small story. Not that many people have been talking about it. But yeah, it's definitely a little story out there that people have been talking about his own place and living and everything like that. But don't look like it made the news yet and got that big. A couple of people did bring it out. I'm sorry. Once I get it up there, I'll make sure we bring it out as well. I just want to get into something that's a little bit bigger right now. I tried to skip the freight, but it didn't work. Sorry. Let's get on over to these visas, because you got to see what's going on with this judge that strikes down the immigrations, the ban that Trump tried to put in on all the visas. Not going to work, buddy. Let's get on over and see what's going on with that. Of course, they're going to try to appeal. Thank you, 55. I'll keep on going. No, I actually saw that. I really did see it, but I really didn't find anything that was like, something I could really substantiate. And I was trying to maybe see something this morning. It's all good to try to throw me an alley-oop. You never know.
A federal judge struck down the Trump administration's ban on visas for immigrants from 75 countries on Friday. In the ruling, the judge said the policy was, quote, contrary to law and outside the statutory authority of Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The State Department paused the issuance of immigrant visas in January. It impacted about 40% of the world's nations, including Brazil, Somalia, Egypt, Haiti, and Russia. The department said the move would prevent entry of people who would, quote, take welfare and public benefits. But the judge found that in practice, officers were ordered to reject visas for applicants based solely on which country they came from. Visa applications were rejected even if the applicants could support themselves.
And even Trump himself has already admitted in a couple of statements that he thinks, and he already heard that if Democrats get back into power in the House, they're definitely going to try to do what? Impeach. That's right, you guys, impeach. It's another one that's going to be imminent, coming along soon, really, really soon in the cards. They're already talking about it, and never know what it's going to be on the grounds of. You guys in the comments, let me know. Do you think that President Trump has done anything in his presidency so far that you find impeachable? If you think so, let's go with that thumbs up. Come on all the way up, all the way up. If you don't think so, thumbs down. I'm reading the reasons why as well. But yep, they're talking about impeachment, you guys.
But the top lawmaker on the House Oversight Committee says they have other priorities in the run-up to the midterms.
I think impeachment always has to be on the table, but I think we should be clear that Donald Trump commits impeachable offenses weekly. What we have to do right now, most importantly, is stop and slow the Trump agenda. That is the single most important thing. So we know the votes don't exist in the Senate.
Kid, that's what I said first. If they can't impeach, if the Democrats don't win, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. If they don't win.
But everything has to remain on the table as we build a case to the American public that Democrats need the power to hold him accountable and stop his agenda in November.
And joining me now, Democratic Congresswoman and our friend from California, Sydney Kamlager-Dobbs.
They're already talking about it. Wait a minute. 60. What's that? 65 STRADs. Trump terrorized and truly. Okay. Let him rock. Let him say what he got to say. Let them talk.
Is on the House Foreign Affairs and Judiciary Committees. Congressman, welcome. Your colleague there noting that you don't have the votes now for any potential impeachment of Donald Trump, but will it be a priority for Democrats if you take back control after the midterms?
Well, first I just want to say how much you are a legend, a consummate professional, a fellow USC Trojan, and it has been an honor to speak with you and your audiences over the years. Thank you, Alex Witt. And yes, Democrats are walking and chewing gum at the same time right now. We are planning to win in November so that we can have...
I had to get that little bit of boo-boo off her nose real quick. Excuse me, guys.
The gavels, and we can manage the agenda. And the goal is to go after the reapers and the sycophants that are in Trump's cabinet who have been implementing his dystopian Project 2025, and to make those cases to the American people so that we never see this again, while at the same time working to bring down costs for the American people and resurrect,
When have you ever been about that? Is it me? Remember that song, Who Do You Really Want? them? Or do you really want me? But is it me? When have you ever did anything to bring down costs? If anything, we need another check, need another stamp, need another stimulus, need another benefit. Take it from them, give it to them. When have you ever done anything to bring costs down? I would love to see it. It wasn't happening in Joe Biden's era, I tell you that. And it's gotten worse now. I can't even lie about it now. It's gotten worse now, so I can't even front. If it's going back to that, oh my God, I think it's gonna get even worse. Come on, lady, finish.
Separation of powers and the Constitution.
So how would the House use its investigative powers if it takes back the House in January of 2027?
Well, so one of the things that I've done is I've introduced articles of impeachment on Russell Vogt, the architect of Project 2025. This is a guy who has essentially disrespected and marginalized the authority of the American people. Congress is the voice of the American people. And Russell Vogt says that Congress and that the American people are a mere suggestion. That is why he's terminated thousands of federal workers. He dismantled USAID. He's defunded the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. And those are not things that he is able to do. He's also...
So yes, that is the plan, you guys. The plan is first, I guess, him. And then if they get in there, after a while, they're looking to try and impeach the President Trump again. What is this to be, like fourth time or fifth time? I don't know, you guys. I thought they got tired of that. I thought that's why they bumped it up and tried to get him arrested. He went in there one day, came right back out. Man, that was a short stint, huh? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over to California. Hey, knows how to party, knows how to party. And I'm telling you, if it's in certain places like over here in Fresno, you got to watch yourself, man, because everywhere you go, you think it's the New York City train stations. You think it's like in areas like, let's say, Chicago in the hoods or whatever, right? You think it's like in the 8 Mile or 7 Mile and places like that. Nah, man, it's in Fresno too. And it's inside of a courtyard while this assistant DA is actually trying to do a campaign video. Yeah, some cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, 51-year-old dude went over there, and just let me let them tell it, because a lot of stuff that they say, I can't say. Let's get on over here real quick and let me show you what's going on with this nonsense right here. Deputy District Attorney, watch this.
The breaking news update. We've learned why a Fresno County prosecutor was in Courthouse Park in downtown Fresno this afternoon when he was stabbed. The deputy district attorney was part of a campaign commercial shoot moments before he was attacked. Action News reporter Anna Torrea is live in downtown.
Dude out there in the courtyard at the courthouse and got attacked. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up no more.
Fresno with this update tonight on the prosecutor's recovery and the investigation. Anna?
Margot, the Fresno County Sheriff's Office is actively working on this case, and while a suspect has been arrested, the Fresno County DA's office says that their prosecutors should be able to do their jobs without fear of violence. A prosecutor in recovery after he was stabbed in broad daylight Thursday afternoon.
I worked for the Sheriff's Office for over 30 years, and this is one of many incidents that have occurred out here of violence.
The unprovoked violence attack happened in downtown Fresno's Courthouse Park just after 1 p.m. A Facebook post from Ashley Paulson, who's running for a seat within the Fresno County Superior Court, revealed that the deputy district attorney was shooting a campaign commercial when he was attacked.
It just amazes me that we continue to have...
Like the deputy, literally the deputies... You know, you cannot make this up. The deputy district attorney.
Some violence here in Courthouse Park.
Deputies jumped into action and rushed to find the suspect as law enforcement immediately secured the area. Minutes later, deputies found him off Van Ness Avenue and Fresno Street. A nearby witness who did not want to go on camera described the chaos that unfolded.
He looked crazy.
Running and yelling down here on the sidewalk here on Fulton. The suspect ran across the street with a backpack in his hand.
Deputies then used a taser to take the suspect down.
A bunch of sheriffs were chasing after him, hollering at him to stop, stop. He went and stopped. As soon as they got across the street, they had to tase him. And then the first taser didn't work, so they had to tase him again to get him to drop to the ground so they could secure him.
The sheriff's office described the suspect as a man in his 50s and has since been arrested. Our cameras caught the man detained in the intersection of Fulton and Fresno with at least 3 sheriff's
You could tell he kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He over there doing all this right here.
deputies along with 2 EMS personnel.
Until we can actually learn more from this suspect and why he did what he did, and if we'll ever find that out, who knows.
Fresno County District Attorney Lisa Smitcat responding to Thursday's attack, saying that she is grateful to the sheriff's office for their quick action.
That's what happened when you let people out on the streets, you guys. You just let them out, let them out. Don't worry, he's okay. He's not gonna do nothing. He'll be fine. But it's too bad about this next situation that's going on over here, you guys. But let's really quickly pray for some healing. Let's pray for healing on both sides. It's not even funny. Let's pray for healing for the person who got attacked, Stizab. We can't say that word, you know what I'm talking about. Also for mental healing for the other 51-year-old person, so he can't be out here doing that again and not harming anybody else. Now we got to get on over to this next situation. And yes, amen. See what's going on with this next case, you guys. You've been talking about it. I've been talking about it. But a judge says, that's it. That's all. No more. And we're not doing anything about it because we were supposed to be seeing an appeal for the Carmelo Anthony case. Yesterday it was brought before a judge and the judge denied it. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's see what's going on.
Welcome back on the live now from Fox. I'm your host, Anna Marsick. We do have some breaking news to bring you. Carmelo Anthony has lost his bid for a new trial. This post coming from Fox News just moments ago. Breaking, a judge denies motion for a new trial for Carmelo Anthony. And we also have this coming from Fox News, breaking it all down as a Texas judge denied Carmelo Anthony a new trial on Saturday after his attorneys argued that courtroom restrictions, hearings held without Anthony present, and the handling of unwritten agreement between his former lawyers and prosecutors violated his rights. You can see this post on your screen coming from Fox News. Just in, Carmelo Anthony loses his bid for a new trial, keeping his murder conviction and 35-year prison sentence in place. A Texas judge rejects the 19-year-old's challenge after 2 days of testimony over courtroom restrictions, hearings held without Anthony present, and a disputed unwritten agreement between his former lawyers and prosecutors.
Thank you, Rather
Anthony
Be
was
Fly.
convicted in June of stabbing and killing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf during an altercation at a Frisco track meet. His legal fight now moves forward on direct appeal. So to go more in depth on this, retired district judge Michael Chitty denied Anthony's request after reviewing that motion.
So now, even though they recused and removed the other judge, they still denied his appeal. I want to know what you guys got to say about this. I'm reading it. His parents received over $600,000 for defense, and they used a public defender. Wow. Come on, you guys. What else y'all got for me? I'm going to stay on this for a second. Let's go.
Court record, evidence and arguments, briefs and relevant case law that was according to his order. Now, the order did not detail his reasoning for that decision, but that decision leaves Anthony's murder conviction and 35-year prison sentence in place. His challenge will continue on direct appeal. Chitty heard 2 days of testimony in McKinney, Texas, after the judge was removed the former judge was removed.
Good morning, G-Man. Appreciate you and love you, bro. Definitely do. I applaud the second judge, says Angel. $600,000 on defense. Yes, Audrey, that's what they said. He was offered 10-year sentence and he turned it down for a trial. Wow, that's what he gets. Amazing that the true issues, kids. I can't even say the rest of that. I don't even want to. I got you guys, Billy. I didn't know that. Yeah, that was the judge when they have to go out to Court of Appeal. Okay. Yeah, but how long is it going to take him to get to appeals court? Now, he got to do a little bit of time before he can go to appeals court because they have to put in for an appeal. I think they were trying to get another trial because they kicked the judge out, the last one, because he got recused, right?
Presided over Anthony's murder trial, Judge John Roach, from the remaining trial court proceedings earlier this week. That judge had found that a reasonable outside observer could question whether Roach appeared impartial after he had publicly said that the jury got it right and defended several of his trial decisions. Now, at the center of the new trial hearing was an oral agreement between Anthony's original defense attorneys and prosecutors to keep potentially damaging character evidence involving both sides from reaching the jury.
Now that would have been a little skeptical if he said that like before the trial. Like, yeah, no. Matter of fact, he had to say that afterward. They got it right. Questionable, huh, guys? Very questionable also. Let's get on over. We got to keep on moving. We got to get on over that. That's right, you guys. TikTok. That's right. They settled for $400 million in a child privacy case. See what's going on with all of these internet programs, all of these major platforms, Meta, TikTok. They've been spending a lot of money on these child losses, honestly, on these privacy cases as well.
The DOJ reaching a $400 million settlement with TikTok and their parent company ByteDance in a case relating to children's privacy legislation. The DOJ made the announcement on Friday, and the lawsuit was related to compliance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. It was filed by the Biden administration's DOJ.
My question is, how about this? They can't get it if you don't give it to them. So who's giving them the TikTok and putting it in their hand? And what ages are they talking about, right? What ages? I want to see what ages they're talking about. If they're talking about toddlers and little kids, you're dead wrong for that. 13, 14, and 15 that have a phone doing it themselves, you still should be monitoring them as well. Real talk.
Back in 2024 originally. Bring in Ashley Gold. She is the senior tech policy reporter at Axios. She's also the co-author of the AI Plus government newsletter. As always, good to have you on here. What did the Justice Department actually accuse TikTok and ByteDance of doing?
Yeah, who gets the money?
The Justice Department and the Federal Trade Commission under the Biden administration, so there's completely different leadership at both these agencies, accused TikTok of violating the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act by retaining data from minors, saying that they were deleting certain data and then not doing it, and overall just not being careful with minors' data online. For kids in the U.S., they're really the only class in the U.S. that has their online data protected by any sort of privacy law at all, and that's COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. So these are pretty serious allegations that TikTok was sort of misleading people and saying that they were being less careful than they actually were.
What does the government say about children under 13 creating TikTok accounts despite there being...
Yeah, because how come when they're doing all the TikTok dances and everything, come on, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. Again, let's get to that part. Like, let's get to the TikTok dance, because that's what we normally know about TikTok. Now, we're talking about ages, because at any age, you still have to buy them that phone. So there is some responsibility there.
Age restrictions.
I mean, this is something that the government has been working on for, since social media really exploded. It's really hard to face that balance of protecting First Amendment concerns and making sure that there's free speech online and that kids are getting the opportunity to use these tools for good.
Okay, let's keep on moving forward. Very sensitive topic right there. I just want to make sure it's understood and we got as much out of it as possible, because we do need to understand that they do have a responsibility. We understand that it's a very, let's just say, has a dopamine effect when you get on TikTok. The sliding and the scrolling, we already know what it does to us. That's why at school, I think that the phone should be able to be probably, you should probably be able to have access to them, but as far as like social networks, there maybe need to be some downtime on social networks. Maybe a time when you can turn the social networks off, let's say from 8 to 3, and then after 3 o'clock it comes back on for kids, because you need to use the phone in emergency times and stuff like that. But for social networks, depending on the child, they should be able to turn those phones off during the daytime at social networks. Why? Because they can get caught up into that world so much where they won't pay attention to their education, and it's a toxifying situation. It's very intoxicating, and it does it to me. I'm caught up on the phone. Like, you're not supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be looking for. Yeah, happens to me, so I know how crazy it is. It's very addictive. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Yeah, let's keep on that one. It's so rough for them. Winter makes sense. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got to get on over to the transformation of the Rose Garden. That's what we actually showing here as well. Just wanted to put a little comedy as far as like what we had on our title. Let's see what additions have been made to the Rose Garden. I really want to know, do you guys like this addition, and do you think it's actually a good thing? Also keeping in mind that President Trump is only going to be the president for the next 2 years. Okay, let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Well, a little more than 2 years.
Instead of adding new roses, President Donald Trump's White House Rose Garden is growing statues. After replacing the plush lawn with a white stone patio, Trump installed sculptures of some of America's founders in the garden just off the Oval Office. The latest addition, a bronze depiction of a seated Thomas Jefferson signing the Declaration of Independence, was a gift from George Lundeen, a sculptor from Loveland, Colorado. It joins statues already displayed there of George Washington, Alexander Hamilton, and Benjamin Franklin. A fifth sculpture named Freedom's Charge is also on the patio.
No, I like Freedom's Charge. That's a nice sculpture right there.
Makeover is part of Trump's broader effort to leave a lasting mark on Washington, D.C. Other statues are sprouting up around town. A bust of Christopher Columbus was installed on the grounds of the Eisenhower Executive Office building in March. More recently, the National Park Service installed a dozen sculptures of Revolutionary-era subjects and themes at a plaza near the White House. And 2 pairs of existing equestrian statues near the Lincoln Memorial were re-gilded in gold. Trump's marquee statue plan involves building a National Garden of American Heroes near the National Mall. It would feature sculptures of 250 Americans who have made significant cultural, political, and other historical contributions to the U.S.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw a brother. I think I did see a brother up there too. So yeah, I'd like to see that. But to be honest with you, I'm going to put my 2 cents in it. I actually like it. I think it's really cool. I think it's something good for our country. I do see a lot of other countries like I see what he's going after. He's trying to make sure that, let's say for instance, if royalty comes or like Kim Jong-un or one of those people come, we should have the same sort of presence somewhere where we have some gilded things, something that's really pretty as well for a little bit of eye-catching things, the same way that they did when Kim Jong-un came the last time and he had him right in front of the statue. So yeah, let's keep on moving forward.
But several preservation and cultural heritage organizations have sued to block the project, arguing that Congress must first authorize it.
Now this one right here is going to be some serious keep up right here. Where's this other one at? This right here is going to be some keep up work right here. I know about this myself. You can't like keep these things going. That gold one, like keep on putting that gilded gold on the top of them other 2 statues over there. That right there is going to be very expensive to maintain, you guys. Because the next president's budgets for keeping this stuff up. Anytime you get something, you always got to think about the maintenance, right? Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Ain't cheap putting that gold on that. Who's going to go paint the gold on the statues again? We got a budget for that? Because the first budget was from donations. But who's going to pay for the upkeep? Let's keep on going. Let's go. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 boom, 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 boom. Ice, ice, baby. Get him! Yeah, you guys, y'all know how we do around here. Gotta bring some stuff in with a thrust. You guys saw it. It's on the header right there too. Ice, ice, baby. Yep, you guys, they're focusing on the Great Falls because there's some earthers. Oh, wait a minute. Should we do that? Okay, the Great Falls. They're focusing on an murder suspect for the killing of Carmen Lizette. She was only 47 years old. Man, listen. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. I don't like stories like this. And she was so pretty. Had a little baby and everything like that, too. I don't like stories like this.
Accused of killing a woman at Great Falls Park. A DHS spokesperson says Alexis Antonio Cedillos Campos is in the country illegally.
Think you got enough names, bro?
And they want him turned over to immigration agents. Carmen Lizette Pooch was 42 and mom to a 3-year-old little girl. Katie Lusso has been following this case and joins us now with the latest.
Tonight I spoke to a relative of Carmen. He told me the pain is still very fresh. And right now their focus is on taking care of her 3-year-old daughter. Just days after the killing of Carmen Lizette Pooch, a 42-year-old mother of a 3-year-old little girl, the man accused of killing her, Alexis Antonio Cedillos Campos, is behind bars, charged with second-degree murder.
Our killer stabbed our victim repeatedly and eventually doused her in gasoline and tried to set her on fire.
Police say the two worked together at Bites, a restaurant in Herndon. Investigators also say the two shared an intimate relationship and that Cedillos Campos confessed to brutally murdering her in the parking lot near the difficult run trail in Great Falls Park. The Department of Homeland Security says the 19-year-old is from El Salvador and was arrested for being in the country illegally by U.S. Customs and Border Protection in Texas in April of 2024. They blamed the Biden administration for his release. Fairfax County Police Chief Kevin Davis was
Another one.
asked about the accused killer's immigration status.
Our role is to solve crimes that we're responsible for solving. And we're proud of the fact that we can solve murders. We do solve murders. And I certainly fully understand the immigration question. I'll just say that there are other federal law enforcement agencies that are tasked with immigration enforcement, just like the Fairfax County Police Department is tasked with investigating murders.
ICE has now issued a detainer so that if he's released, they can take him into custody. This coming as several lawmakers from Virginia have called for an investigation into recent
If he's released. This is bananas how they keep on releasing these people.
ICE misconduct. Representative Suhas Subramaniam says these are two different situations.
Look, we should hold criminals accountable. If someone commits a crime, we should hold them accountable.
And he is being held in Prince George's County and is awaiting extradition to Fairfax County to face that second-degree murder charge.
Now that's the sad part. Like everybody in the comments is saying, she looked like she was older when she had that baby. And that's the sad part. Now look at the babies. Don't got a mother. It's just crazy. I want to pray for her, Carmen Maria Santos, you guys. I want to pray for her. So sorry to hear about that terrible situation right there. God bless her soul and pray for her daughter and the family that, like they said, they're trying to keep the daughter and take care of her. Amen, you guys. Terrible. Oh my God. Why do they keep on letting these fools out, man? And they know that they got these sort of crazy crimes going on. Let's get on over to Audra Christensen, who explains why the Epstein victims don't name names. I'm going to tell you guys why. No, I'm not. I'm going to let her tell you. I told you I wasn't going to do that today. I'm going to let these people tell you what's going on with these situations right now. Why won't they tell?
Former Playboy playmate Audra Christensen, who says she was sexually assaulted by Jeffrey Epstein and threatened by Ghislaine Maxwell, says she still lives in fear. And that's why the public pressure for survivors to name the names of those that participated in Epstein's sex trafficking network gives her great pause.
What would happen? Nothing's happened thus far. So then we name the people and then we have a bigger target on our back.
So that's the question that you guys have been asking. One of them has already told you guys the answer. Now they got a bigger target and plus they don't have no help.
It's like, I feel like a sitting duck. You know, it's like these are very rich and powerful people that can do anything and everything. And here I'm sitting here waiting to see if my phone would ever ring from the FBI. And that's so sad.
Christensen says she told Hugh Hefner and he called the FBI in 2005, but nothing was ever done. She called the FBI again in 2020 because of threats she says she and her family received.
Nothing came from that. And you know, I sat and I waited for a few weeks and I hired an attorney because I wanted a sit-down meeting with the FBI. She called the FBI and she said they have no intention of speaking with you.
News Nation contacted the FBI multiple times regarding Christensen's claims. They declined to comment.
Keep on going, you guys. You see, that came from the horse's mouth. You heard it. Audra Christensen said that she called and even Hugh Hefner called. And then Hugh Hefner's girlfriend basically substantiated the claim and said, yeah, because she told me, and I'm the one that told Hef. And Hef came and brought her in to make sure that she stayed in the house to protect her. That's what she said. That's why the other day we was like, wow, Hugh Hefner wasn't so bad after all, huh? And I said, you don't gotta be that way. You don't have to be that way. You already got money, bro. What's your problem? You don't have to be that way. Some women actually just go with you. It's crazy. Let's go on over to West Africa, where a whole bunch of people still experience that doom, 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 doom. On the other side, that's right, you guys. Watch your head. Okay, now take them off and go on about your business. We never saw the other side of it, right? Come on over to West Africa as a whole bunch of people got to take the handcuffs off after a long flight to West Africa, Liberia to be exact. A couple of people was like, guess what? I'm not even getting off the plane. Y'all got me messed up. Liberia? I'll stay to the next stop. And they really got back on the plane. Come on, you guys, let's go. Imagine they telling you got to leave the United States and they send you to Liberia with nothing. Woo, let's go. Let's see what happens going on with this. I'm not laughing, I'm just shocked. This one is crazy, y'all. Let's go. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Yes.
Nation of Liberia has received the first round of third country deportees from
It's
the
Purple
United
Sunday.
States. The plane full of roughly 20 deportees landed on Thursday. U.S. officials told CBS News some of the passengers actually refused to deboard upon landing. The Trump administration has broken.
And fool like this. Hold on a minute. Where we at? We at your stop, sir. It's Liberia. Get your bags and go on. Liberia. Nah, next stop for me, boo. I'm not getting off.
Deals with at least 35 countries to deport people to places where they have no ties. Liberia has agreed to take up to 1,200 third country deportees from the U.S. over the next year.
They made a deal with the U.S. to take up to 1,200 people.
CBS News immigration reporter Camilo Montoya Galvez joins us now. Camilo, this wasn't the smooth process that perhaps the Trump administration thought it might be. What happened with people refusing to deport?
Yes. Our understanding is that, according to U.S. officials, some of the deportees who hailed from countries like Brazil, Cuba, Venezuela, not from Liberia or any other African country, refused to deplane, probably because of the desperation and the concerns about being deported to a country where they have no ties, Lana, where they don't speak the language, and where they don't have any connections or relatives. And that is, in many ways, the objective by the Trump administration, to send a message to people in the country illegally or who are thinking of coming here illegally, that not only could they face deportation to their home country, but potentially they could be sent to a far-flung country, including in Africa, where they have no ties, no relationships, and where they could be effectively stateless in limbo.
See that right there? That's what's making them do it, because it's making them scared. Like, you know what? Let's do a deal with Liberia or some other places. Let them take them so everybody else would be scared, and a lot of people will just start going back. A lot of people, you get what's going on here? It's not just the fact that it's Liberia. It's the fear that it gets inside of people too. Yeah, you guys will be walking around and put in prison. Just go back home then, period. Oh, so West Africa isn't paying welfare or hotel stays? 55 Coffee House, you a mess. Stinks to be them. You a mess. G-Man said, wow, stinks to be them. Let's face it, there's 9 billion people in the face of the earth, man. They got to go somewhere. Exactly. And I'm just reading you guys' comments. This ain't my comments. But as far as I'm concerned, please go home. We out of beans and bologna. We ain't got it. We ain't got it. And I don't mean no disrespect, but see ya. Hope you had a good time. Bye now. No disrespect. I mean, yeah, man, no disrespect. Yeah, keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got a situation going on. Are we going over to Norfolk right now? Wild Wild West. Bond denied for Norfolk powering suspect. He took it back to the Wild Wild West, y'all. Come on, let's go see what's going on with this over here. Check this out. What's going on with this bail denied?
New information now in a Norfolk shooting that put 2 men behind bars. Today, a judge denied 39-year-old Raymond Rainey bond.
Now, the second suspect, 44-year-old Antonio.
Damn, Billy, for real? Whoa.
Hughes is also in custody. 10-year-size Robert.
We have 2 idiots here chasing each other with the pow-pow. Raymond gets pow-pow in the arm. Other one said, well, yeah, he was bothering me and he threatened me. I was scared. They were chasing each other around, pow-powing each other like 2 ricochet rabbits in Yosemite Sam's, y'all. Crazy. Check them out. Check them out.
Rizzo explains how the 2 suspects are connected based on the criminal complaint.
Back on August 7th, just before 9 a.m., there were 2 calls for 2 gunshots from 2 different locations just minutes apart that led to the arrest of 2 people. According to court documents, when officers arrived at Scott Street in Norfolk, they found Raymond Rainey suffering from a gunshot wound to his arm. Detectives determined that Rainey had been shot minutes before on Mangrove Avenue. Court documents go on to say that Antonio Hughes admitted to firing a firearm at Bones, also known as Raymond Rainey. Hughes stated to detectives that he had a reason to believe that Rainey had made indirect threats to him and his family. For now, Hughes remains in custody. After firing his weapon, Hughes flees, and according to eyewitness accounts and video from the area, Rainey chases Hughes and pulls out a gun and fires multiple shots at Hughes.
So now both of them locked up,
hitting the door that leads to his residence. Both are facing multiple charges, including malicious shooting and firearm possessions by convicted felons. In court, Rainey stood before
that's his name, Bones. Y'all saw that, right? Bones.
Judge with his arm in a sling, with his attorney asking for bond. Prosecutors were asking for no bond, saying that Rainey is a danger to others with a criminal record showing 13 felony convictions from probation violations to 2 assault and battery on law enforcement. Rainey was denied bond. Before making his decision, the judge asked the prosecutor about the time and the distance between the 2 shootings, questioning whether...
Whiskey, exactly. 2 pirates, right? They was just getting mad at each other, going after each other. Get the hell out of my way. Arr, how dare you? You're going to walk the plank. That's what it would have been back in the day, right? 2 pirates.
Rainey's shooting was self-defense or retaliation. In Norfolk, Robert Rizzo, 10 on your side.
The funny thing is they ain't hurt nobody else, right? They just went after each other. Both of them stupid. Both of them stupid, y'all. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's why I said Ricochet Rabbit and Yosemite Sam. Because both of them, remember, bing, 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 Ricochet Rabbit. I ain't know nothing about that, but I had to try to find 2 crazy cartoon characters that pow pow. Because the only other one I know is Jerry's Jerry's cousin with the guitar that kept on plucking the whiskers out of Tom's mouth, out of Tom's face to get the guitar strings. Come on, y'all, let's go. Come on, y'all remember the song? You might win something free if you remember the song. Let's keep on going, you guys, let's go. We gotta get on over to Fort Myers right now, where we got 2 people that were arrested after 10-year-old. I had to get you guys ready for this one. Let me wipe these tears because I might have some new ones coming in and they're not gonna be because of laughter. Fetty Wap, again, you guys, same situation that happened 2 years ago in the Bronx with the infant. Luckily, this one was a 10-year-old, and because of a smart officer or a first responder, Narcan brought the baby back through. That's right, you guys, 10 years old. Let's get on over here. 2 Thunthernunts, I'm calling them a baby when I say 10 years old. 2 Thunthernunts are arrested after a 10-year-old, on Fetty Wap. I'm going to let them say it themselves because I don't even want to get myself in trouble. I'm going to let you guys hear this nonsense yourself. Yes, and they deserve these perp walks too.
The childless couple was watching overdosed on fentanyl in Lee County. You can see this is their perp walk into jail. Deputies say Robert Dillard and Tatiana Squires let a 10-year-old get to fentanyl at the Quality Suites in Fort Myers. Deputies say the child was not awake, not even breathing. They had to use Narcan to save his life.
You heard that, right?
Tonight we're covering the Gulf Coast in Fort Myers, where Madison Zaleski is showing us the horrors that were just so close to these kids. Madison?
Lee County deputies rushed over to save a 10-year-old child who was unresponsive here at the Quality Suites Hotel along at Daniels Parkway in Fort Myers on Wednesday. Now, when deputies got here, they quickly realized it was an overdose, and they saved his life.
As a parent, it's horrible. It's sad. It has no words.
It was within arm's reach. A 10-year-old child overdosed on fentanyl Wednesday.
It's our duty as a parent, watch, keep everything out of harm's way because they got little fidgety hands.
Deputies gave the boy Narcan and was taken to the hospital for treatment. Lee County deputies arrested Robert Dillard, the boy's father, and Tashania Squires. Deputies found drugs throughout their Quality Suites hotel room and in Squires' purse. Trafficking amounts of fentanyl were also found behind the refrigerator.
Fentanyl is probably the most dangerous thing that hit the planet Earth. Like when you're using, they ain't thinking about anything about that but the drug.
I spoke with the founder of Kimmy's Recovery Zone, Al Kinkle, about this case. He knows the dangers up close.
My daughter was clean sober for 2 years. She was coming home the next day. She did a drug, and then the drug was fentanyl. and she's not here today.
Now his mission is to help others with drug abuse.
Kids are always watching. We don't think they are, but they're always watching, and they're seeing things like that go on.
Oh boy, yes. Pray for the 10-year-old. Pray for the family, the ones that actually cared about him and loved him, and pray for all of the children out there, you guys, that we are responsible for as adults to let them never get their hands into things like this. I pray for strength. I pray for honor. I pray for love. I pray for help as much as we can to go out to the actual family members that actually are with the baby, because they said that they were babysitting. Amen. Terrible situation. You can't have them babysitting nobody's kids. You got to be careful who you let babysit your children, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go. Let's go. Hope everybody's having a good Purple Sunday. I know it's pretty crazy because the stuff that we've been watching and how we've been going through it. But yeah, it's life, you guys, and it's really rough out there. That's why we got to just be the best that we could be, take care of our own, and make sure that we're protecting our families correctly. Let's get on over to California. We got one who lost their lives following a tour bus fire in Los Angeles area, you guys. I think we watched part of it yesterday. It got pretty crazy with the verbiage that was coming in. So yes, we actually panned out, but we got a little bit more information yesterday from a tour bus that went on fire. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Cali, Los Angeles.
Welcome back into Live Now from Fox. I'm Ryan Schmelz. We do have some breaking news to get to. One person is dead after a tour bus catches fire in Los Angeles. We are looking live at the scene right now. Based off the information we have, this is on the 60 freeway in the Hacienda Heights area.
Audrey, God bless you.
Currently closed. This according to our colleagues over at Fox 11 in Los Angeles. So the California Highway Patrol has been investigating after a person was killed in a bus fire on the 60 freeway in Hacienda Heights, as we just said. The briefing on this, one person was pronounced dead Friday morning after the bus caught fire. This is near Azusa Avenue.
Because you guys were like, is somebody in there? And yeah.
In the Hacienda Heights area, California Highway Patrol officers responded to the scene following reports of the fire around 5:38 a.m.
And it was a big one too. Let's get those prayers in the air for the people that were tragedy hurt in the fire. Also, nothing but love and respect to who? The ones that we never forget about. Those first responders, all of our first responders, our doctors, our firemen, everybody's there to go against things and make sure that they try to save us. People that handle the jaws of life, fire department, we love you guys, and we pray for the families of the lost here. We pray for healing, and we pray for repair, and we pray for love. Amen. Let's go, you guys. I'm sorry we got to do this, but we've been busy. We've been getting all of this information out to you guys. There's a lot of crap happening. I think we're good as far as that goes, but we had to get that out. Let's get on to some D-Rugs. The cartels basically control the trafficking routes when it comes along to San Diego. You know, the border wall, and I'm not talking about regular D-Rugs. I'm talking about, yeah, little different story going on with that, you guys. Let's keep on moving. Smorgasbord of different things happening today on Purple Sunday. Let's do it. Hold on a minute. Boom, boom, boom. Nope, we're going to do that when we come back. I wanted to double up and get that. Let's get this first. Currently, this is what your borders look like. But, of course, you can see there's a lot of dangerous artels out there that have a lot of and African going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Different routes along San Diego. People are paying big money to certain artels to still try to get them across. So if you wonder what it looked like right about now, this is what it looks like.
Sí, depende de la nacionalidad, ¿verdad? La gente, pero puede ser de 10 hasta $20,000 americanos, ¿verdad?
20,000 American dollars is what they're charging now to try to get people across. That's what he just said. So 20,000.
Lo que te puedo decir es de que es el cartel Jalisco Nueva Generación.
It's the Jalisco and the New Generation cartels.
Cartel Sinaloa.
And it's the Sinaloa also.
Y también lo que queda de los Arellano, ¿verdad?
Whatever's left of the Arellano family.
De los hermanos Arellano.
Entonces, entre todos ellos, lo que te puedo decir
Amongst all of them, what I can tell you is that they
es de que todos ellos
all
tienen control de la
have control of the border area.
zona fronteriza. Entonces, cada metro, cada área de la zona fronteriza está controlada por ellos. Cada persona que
Every area, every place on the other side of that border is controlled by them. Every person who crosses, whether by
cruza, ya sea por la vía marítima
sea or by land, has to pay.
o por tierra, tiene que pagar una plaza.
Has to pay for a place. Yeah, you guys. And they're getting, what, 5 people? That's 100 racks right there. 100 racks. 5 people. They got 100 on it. That don't mean that they got to get you all the way neither. Give me the 20. Now we're going to work it out. Oh, you got caught? Hey, still laughing straight to the bank with this. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, got to watch out for stuff like that, you guys. Is it worth it? If you could make $20,000 over there, can't you try to see your way over here the right way? Just a question. I don't know. Let's keep on moving forward and double tapping that screen, you guys, because we had a crash yesterday, plane crash in Boca Raton. I saw when it hit, but Lord, I didn't even know that it was still submerged under there. See what's going on with this follow-up story, you guys, as a plane crashes off of Boca Raton yesterday.
Well, good evening to you, South Florida. I'm JC Birch.
I'm Sonella Sabovic, and let's get right to your
Looked like a submarine plane. Yeah, submarine plane under the water.
top story. A person is recovering in the hospital after a small plane crashed into the ocean in Boca Raton. Marine unit officers and the U.S. Coast Guard, they are now on scene.
Let's get straight out to Local 10's Brett Neese, live there with all the details we're learning. Brett.
Well, JC and Sonella, it is incredible that nobody was hurt as a result of all of this. This happened this morning.
Looks beautiful.
It's a very, very busy stretch of beach, and people that go here often tell me that they are just amazed because this really could have ended with a much different outcome.
This is the dramatic moment a pilot crash lands her small plane into the ocean.
That's unexpected.
It happened just before 10:30 Saturday morning. Watch as lifeguards brought the woman pilot ashore.
It was pretty low, yeah.
First responders took that woman to the hospital to be checked out, but somehow she was able to land that plane without any injury.
I don't know, it just kind of...
She got on a swimsuit flying a plane? Is this, are they right?
Came in low and just, I didn't think, I was going to go for the beach or was I going to go for the water, and they went for the shallow water, which I think is kind of smart.
This all took place off the coast of South Beach Park in Boca Raton. The FAA says the plane was out of Fort Myers and headed for Bimini when something went wrong. Beachgoers are stunned at how the pilot was able to navigate the situation and avoid hitting anybody.
It wasn't like a crash landing or nothing like that. They came in for a safe landing. An amazing pilot there for the situation.
The plane...
She got off and was doing her hair on some regular stuff like, yes, I've made it. I got infiltrated by a whole bunch of people, but I'm here.
Now sits at the bottom of shallow water.
Somebody said Halle Berry 007.
Waters, only its tail sticks out above the surface. Boca police and the Coast Guard arrived at the scene to keep people away from the plane while crews worked to secure it. Also on the beach Saturday, 2 professional pilots. They both tell me they are impressed by this pilot's composure in what they can only imagine had to be a difficult situation.
You know, stuff like this just reminds you to never get too comfortable in the airplane. Really has you appreciate how serious of a mission it is. The flight is there.
Yeah, and all the flights that you take back and forth and forth and back and back and forth and forth and back, you guys. Woo! They take a lot of them. They take a lot. Yes, y'all, let's go. We got to get on over and keep on moving. What we got over here? Oh, 160 plus. That seems like a lot right there. I think I want to show you guys this video first, though. Where it's at? Yeah, this one here, because I just can't believe it. You guys, do me a favor if you don't mind. Can you just make up the craziest thing in your head right now and see if you can try to make it, see if you can try to match up with what I'm about to show you? Yeah, do me a favor. Make up the craziest scenario in your head and see if it can match with this. This mom was arrested. That's right, you guys, for a 6-year-old with a pow-pow. 6-year-old got access to the pow-pow. How? Of course she didn't secure it, right? Yeah, now where's she at? Locked up. Watch this, you guys. Let's get on over here and see what's going on with this situation right here.
A 6-year-old found with a loaded gun on a school bus in Richland County, now leading to his mom.
Oh yeah, on the school bus. He was on his way to school with that, acting like it was a toy. But when you find out what it was, you ain't going to like it. I can't even show you guys, matter of fact. I'm glad I caught myself. It's a little A-R pow pow. Yeah, the AR. I don't want to get myself in trouble, so we're going to skip over the picture because it looked like a little toy. You guys go check that out by yourself. And I'm going to get to the rest of this because I ain't trying to get in no trouble like the last time. I just caught it. That's right.
Was in court earlier following the very latest development. So Lena, a family member now sharing new details that tell a different story here.
That's right, Greg. DeStar Hall's husband saying all of this was a mistake. He says the gun isn't even theirs and wants everyone to know the situation isn't a reflection of his wife's character.
I was very emotional because, again, you know, I understand the seriousness of this all.
Tony Hall, DeStar Hall's husband, saying he regrets how the situation.
It was shocking.
Was not on the school
in this instance.
Deputies, but her husband says the discovery had gun in a wooded area.
I tried to, you know what I'm saying? Why did I, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep on moving forward. Hopefully we okay. Memphis, Jerry the King Lawler. Let's get into some wrestling, you guys. Let's get into some wrestling real quick. I don't even want to play this real. Let's get into some wrestling. It ain't even about wrestling. It's about what they actually did for him, you know? And again, you guys, y'all saw what happened right there. Crazy. Looked like a toy, didn't it? Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Make sure we don't start doing all this crazy stuff again and go through that again. I swear to God, y'all might hear about me. If that happened again, I don't know if I could take that again. I don't know. I promise you, I don't know if I could take it again, Liberty. And I know you're not even here. But yeah, y'all, let me get myself back together. I think we should be fine. Let's get on over to Memphis. Let's give out some love to Jerry the King Lawler. I used to be a wrestling fan myself. I like wrestling. Come on now, what they do? They named a block after him.
We have some exciting news tonight out of the Highland Heights neighborhood where the city of
named the street after him. Let's be corrected.
Memphis is honoring Jerry the King Lawler by officially renaming a portion of Homer Street after the Memphis wrestling legend. Lawler launched his Hall of Fame wrestling career in 1970 and reportedly holds more than 160 championship titles.
Okay.
WRG's Mike Sirianni attended today's renaming ceremony and has highlights.
One, okay. 2, 3, pull that back. Yeah!
A ceremony fit for a king Thursday, the renaming of a portion of Homer Street in Highland Heights as Jerry the King Lawler Street.
Jerry. Yeah, you guys don't know wrestling, y'all know Jerry the King.
Lawler returning to the neighborhood where he grew up and attended Treadwell High School to greet fans and relive the past through the words of longtime wrestling associates.
He said, Jimmy, I want you to manage me. And I went, are you kidding me? But it really took off. We went to New York together. We went everywhere together. But I just want to say, King, we're so grateful.
Lawler's career as a professional wrestler and color commentator spanned decades, making a splash outside the ring in 1982 with the infamous slapdown of comedian Andy Kaufman on the David Letterman show. Lawler, who suffered a heart attack in 2012 while wrestling and has survived 3 strokes, was amused to see a wrestling ring at Thursday's ceremony.
Nice to look at, but I'm not going to get into that.
Lawler even gave politics a shot and ran for mayor twice, once against longtime friend Willie Harrington.
Out of his love for
Zion.
Memphis, and not that he didn't love me, he became a candidate for mayor. And I said, Jerry, I love you, but brother, you're going to go down in defeat.
Thursday, Lawler was praised by city leaders for his accomplishments and called an ambassador for Memphis. Lawler taking the praise in stride and stressing any goal, any dream can be achieved.
If you're thinking about doing something serious, keep your mind straight and then pull that strap down, and that's all yours after that.
There you go, guys. Standing next to Superman. You got to listen to the king. Right there, standing next to Superman. Pull it down and get into it. Let's get on over to this other scene where over 160 Haitians got deported. Deported. Yeah, guys, they got deported, but they got arrested for a lot of crimes and different stuff. I don't know if you guys take this a different way. I understand. A lot of people just want everybody to stay here. Think that we can just take care of everybody, get a big old bowl of soup, and everybody just be skipping up the middle of the street and just take care of the whole world, right? Feed the world. You know, just open up your doors and let them live in your house too, right? But no, can't happen that way. Let's get on over here and see what's going on over here with this 160 Haitians that just got yeah, because the TPS was terminated. For crimes, okay guys, for crimes. Gotta go, gotta go. See, and they're covering their faces because they're, they don't want nobody to know who they are. Okay, Zion, pray for me. Now, you know I come from a Southern Baptist background, right? Pray for me. Back home. Back on foreign land, you guys. They back home. I guess they won't try to make that trek again, or will they? Next year. Ooh, Bugatti tried to go there. Let's see what happened right now when somebody tried to get a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs when Trump was speaking. Yeah, I think Trump mocks a heckler. He's saying he's going home to mommy. This was at a speech that Trump was making yesterday. I guess we had one heckler that was in the crowd that just couldn't take it and gave him a little bit of earful. And they, of course, kicked him out. Let's go.
Come out and vote. Because if we lose, you're going to lose your border. You're going to lose your tax cuts. You're going to lose everything that we've done. We've gotten the biggest tax cuts in history. Think about no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security for our seniors, no tax on overtime. All of that's going to be gone. Your taxes are going to go up. Your pay is going to go down. Your jobs are going to be lost. They're going to end up closing up. Your businesses are going to flee just like they did years ago. They're going to flee our country.
And this is when they said they're going to try and impeach me.
I'm going to be impeached. They're going to impeach me. They have no idea why. I saw today a congressman said on one of the shows, we're going to impeach President Trump. We're going to impeach. Oh, really? Why? The person was asking. A neutral commentator for a change. I like neutral commentator. Oh, I see. You're going to impeach him. Why? Well, I don't know. I don't know. That's all right. That person's going home to mom, going to get scolded because mom is voting for us. You know?
Ooh, okay, Trump, low blow with that one. Let's keep on moving forward, I think we're going over to Atlanta right now because these passengers stepped in and they really stepped up for this bus driver, you guys. I'm going to tell you one thing. He should have stepped up a little bit earlier, but woo, I'm glad that they did step in because at the time that they stepped in, he was, remember how Homer be having Bart? Yeah, come on, you guys. I guess they still show that episodes where Homer be doing that to Bart. I can't believe they do. I can't believe that that's acceptable anymore. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. What was going on with this bus driver was similar, though.
O'clock, a bus passenger is in jail, accused of attacking a driver who asked him to get off. Channel 2 Cobb County Bureau Chief Michelle Newell, live first now. So, Michelle, the other passenger...
And I like the way he said that. He asked him to get off. Why am I saying that? This person just happens to be a part of the BWC, the Broken Wristed Clique. Wants to be called she, her, they, but not he or him. You know what I'm talking about, right? Don't call me out of my gender. Don't misgender me. Yep, just happens to be. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
Really saved that driver.
Yeah, they say that the suspect was actually strangling the bus driver and only stopped after a witness jumped in. Police say a cop-linked bus ride ended in a violent attack against a bus driver right here at Kennesaw State University.
I think it's absolutely crazy that someone would do that.
It's shocking news for freshman Finn Little, who just found out about it. Investigators say it happened last Monday at night by this bus stop here on campus. Police say Miguel Armstead was told to get off the bus numerous.
Yeah. Now y'all get what I'm talking about? Y'all understand now? Them people already scary to me. I told you, I'm scared of them. When I see them, I'll be out. I don't say nothing. I run. I'm scared of them, no doubt.
Times but refused. According to the arrest warrant, investigators say Armstead pinned the bus driver to the ground and strangled him. Armstead let go after a witness jumped in.
Because they do so much good work for everyone, and people are out here just, not even caring about them at all. It's kind of crazy.
We looked in.
His name is Finn. The guy that's talking, his name is Finn, Finn Little.
To the suspect's background and found this arrest warrant from April of this year. Police were called to a Popeyes where Armstead worked. Investigators say Armstead got into a fight with someone, then pulled out a gun and threatened to shoot the place up. And CopLink officials told me that bus driver has fully recovered and is now back on the job. KSU officials said...
Of course it's a dude. Angels, don't be playing with us like that, Angels. That is man. Trojan man. Man at arms. Any kind of thing you want it. Let him leave his face alone. Let him leave his face alone and watch what happens. You already see the fellas call out the 5 o'clock shadow. You already see the people that know what we got to do every morning. You want to keep this smooth? You better wake up everybody. Still tired, right, fellas? Because if not, you're going to have the 5 o'clock shadow. What woman you know with a 5 o'clock shadow? If so, run. Yeah, come on, y'all.
A statement and said the suspect is not a KSU student and said the safety of KSU students, faculty, and staff is the university's top priority. Live from Cobb County, Michelle Newell, Channel 2 Action News.
Oh, we got to make sure that bus driver is going to be okay. They said that he's back to work, you guys. You already heard that. The bus driver is fully recovered and back to work. That's right. Thanks for miracles, and thank you so much, Lord. Thank you. Are we doing that right now? Yeah, you guys. We got to be careful out here. And I'm glad that nowadays a beard and box braids is diabolical. I love it, Brian. Brian hit the nail on the head. Look at the Adam's apple, right? You know what he really remind me of? If you guys really want to go there, I'm going to do it in the song. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. He looked like one of the Milli Vanilli dudes with them braids and that big old strong neckline and a jawline. Tell me he don't look like he ready to sing, I'm in love with you, girl, good girl, good girl, girl. Giving all the love I feel for you. Couldn't make me change your point of view. You're leaving. Look like one of the Milli Vanilli dudes, man. Now I'm sitting here wasting my time. I just don't know what I should do. It's a tragedy for me to see the dream is over. Yeah, they need to keep him there to make sure his dream is over. Let's go, you guys. I had to get you guys a little bit of laughter going on because right now, I got to take some of that laughter back. And him and his mama. That's right, you guys. Locked up, and I don't think they're getting out because this teenager right here, a soccer star, girlfriend, and his mom helped him cover it up. I don't even know if I can say the word. Made unalive a teenager soccer star, and his mother, yeah, it was his girlfriend. That's his girlfriend right there. He unalived her, and the mother helped cover it up. Let's go, you guys.
She had a bright future, a soccer star in high school, just about to start her freshman year of college. Now she's dead after cops say her boyfriend stabbed her with a large kitchen knife, but he's not the only one under arrest. His mother's also in cuffs, charged with trying to cover up the crime. Stephen Fabian has the latest.
It's a shocking accusation.
stabbing his high school sweetheart to death. And police say he had help covering up the crime from his mother.
Why do you help your son? Do you regret helping?
18-year-old Caroline Hines was a star soccer player at her high school outside Pittsburgh. Her prom date was Royce Moser. They seemed to have a loving relationship. It just so happens that my nephew, Brody Kettner, just graduated with Caroline. Their pictures are next to each other in the yearbook. You went to school with Caroline for 4 years. What did you know about her?
She really seemed to fit the bill of a great student and a great teammate with her playing soccer. And I never really heard any bad drama
Yeah, mother of the year, right?
About her. It really seemed like she was a great student and a great person.
But Caroline has now met a tragic end. Just after midnight Thursday, she was found stabbed to death in the back of her Jeep. Her boyfriend has been charged with the killing, which cops say happened after Caroline accused him of cheating on her. Police say he told them a demon took over him. He also allegedly told his mom what he did. Her reaction? Police say she tried to cover up the killing, even giving him blue latex gloves.
She tried to clean the blood inside the vehicle, clean the blood on the outside of the vehicle.
Cops say she instructed her son to take a bath and then shower. Then she allegedly took the knife and put it in a garbage bag to be put in the trash.
Yeah, that's assistant right there.
The mother, Rachel Moser, was barefoot as she left the police station.
Why'd you help your son cover up a murder?
I did not.
What did you say you did not help?
I'm sorry
Tell us why you're sorry.
that my son took a life.
While her 18-year-old son is charged with homicide, Rachel Moser is charged with hindering, apprehension, tampering with evidence, abuse of a corpse, and obstruction.
Oh, yeah, you guys, pray for that little girl. Pray for her. Pray for her. Want to pray for her aspiring, beautiful life that she had ahead of her. Beautiful girl. Terrible, tragic ending right there, you guys. I want to pray for every one of the people that's affected by this, whether it's the school friends, the associates, her friends, her family, the staff, anybody, you guys. I want to pray for your healing as well as your strength. Amen. Let's get it, you guys. Let's keep going. We got to get on over to Tennessee, where 2 patients say that they were paralyzed, right? And oh my God, what? Oh man. We showed you guys this yesterday, but I just found out just now that they were paralyzed after giving autopsy medication. Giving what? I don't understand. It's a medical mix-up. You can't be serious about this. What are you talking about? Woman paralyzed after Nashville hospital gave her drugs for the lethal. Oh, that's what that one says. They made a mistake over there. Come on, AI. This story right here is one that I didn't really want to bring up, but I have to because it's breaking. This woman and these people that were attending Nashville, all she was there to do was get a knee replacement and just a basic surgery. They gave them the wrong medications. We talked about this yesterday where medications got crossed and the wrong medications went to the wrong patients. Now we have a situation where a woman is paralyzed after a Nashville hospital gave her drugs used for the lethal injection. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. That's the mix-up.
At this Nashville hospital, a nightmare scenario. 4 patients harmed in an apparent medical mix-up at Ascension St. Thomas Midtown, leaving at least 1 person paralyzed. 72-year-old Glenda Dorton went to the hospital for knee replacement surgery a week ago. All seemed fine until she woke up, says Dorton's daughter-in-law, Christina Buell.
She has 0 feeling, movement, or response to pain from her breastbone down. We don't know what recovery looks like or if there is recovery.
Buell says her mother-in-law was supposed to get anesthetic through a spinal shot. Instead, she was injected with potassium.
She was having a reaction. She was itchy and she said her whole body was burning.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and state health officials are investigating. Tonight, in a statement, the hospital says it was an isolated medication error in its pharmacy. 4 patients mistakenly received potassium phosphate instead of an anesthetic.
That's why they said the lethal, because that's what they give you for the lethal, potassium. Overdo it with the potassium.
It has implemented new safety protocols for high alert medications. While tragic, such mishaps are very rare, says Dr. Kuldip Patel of Duke University Health System.
Typically, when events like this happen, it's not a singular individual or single misstep. It's usually a series of different things that potentially have gone wrong.
Christina Buell tells our affiliate WSMV that what happened to her mother-in-law is unthinkable, but the once active 72-year-old is resilient.
Honestly, she is handling this better than any of us, better than anybody could have ever imagined.
Damn. Well, she's handling the best way that she can. That's prayers go up for her. Prayers go up for everybody affected by this tragedy. And we please hope that in the future that they don't let this happen again and we get down to the bottom of it. And I definitely see a major lawsuit coming. And yes, prayers for 100% recovery, we pray. Amen. She deserves it. Send us silver years right now, golden years. You can't be trying to take somebody years away from them like that. She only can move her head and her neck, a breastplate. She can't even move her arms from what they're telling us. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to Cherokee County. Never had nothing coming out of there, huh? Cherokee, for real? We going to Cherokee County, huh? I guess you wanted to be on the map today, huh? Come on over from Cherokee County, Atlanta. 2 of them, that's right, you guys. And if it has something to do with chicken, I hate to do it to my own folks, but 9 times out of 10, there might be some black folks involved. Yeah, come on, y'all. Y'all can get me for this later. We got 2 injured at the Georgia Chick-fil-A. That chicken must be real good over at the Chick-fil-A, you guys. See what's going on over here? Fighting at the Chick-fil-A. Let's see what happened, you guys.
Breaking news in Cherokee County, deputies are investigating a stabbing at a Chick-fil-A. Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live on scene with the latest details. Denise.
Yeah, it is still a very active scene that you'll be able to see as soon as this truck passes by with sheriff's officials both inside and outside the Chick-fil-A restaurant here on 92 in Acworth. Of course, the parking lot is also taped off at this time, and there are a number of Cherokee County sheriffs investigating, documenting and collecting evidence inside the parking lot. Now, I just talked to a sheriff's official. He told me there was a domestic dispute in the parking lot between 2 women. Both women were stabbed, and one of them who was the most seriously injured, what we believe at this point, ran into the restaurant for help. The other woman took off in the car with 2 children inside that vehicle. Cherokee sheriff's officials immediately put the information.
It's going down this summer. Yesterday, you guys remember the day before yesterday? Well, we showed you what happened the day before with the mother that broke the guy's back window and he rammed her car. It's crazy out here with this road rage and this craziness going on.
Information out, and through license plate readers, Whitfield County Sheriff's
They found
deputies picked her up in their county.
And they used the flock camera. 1 hour later, they caught her.
That was only an hour and 15 minutes after this stabbing, and the children were still with her at the time. Now, let's take a look at what's happening right now from Sky Fox 5. Investigators are still here, and I want to tell you this part. Fortunately, for that woman who ran into the restaurant for help, well, she got some assistance from Acworth Police because some officers were inside having lunch at the time, and they were able to put a tourniquet on her until the ambulance arrived. At this time, there's still a lot we don't know. We don't know the exact relationship between the 2 women. We don't know how old those children are. We don't know how this all started. Again, police are calling it a domestic dispute right here in the parking lot.
Wow, all right, Denise, keep us updated on this. Thanks so much.
Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And Brian, your wish has been granted. Uh-oh, seems like we got a new sniper on deck. Brian said, throw it to me, Bugatti. Let me at him. I'll splat him. So why not? Come on, Brian. Congratulations. Let's let everybody know right now. Brian has just been invited to be a moderator. You asked for it. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's see if we can do it. You've been around for a while. You know how we move around here. Let me see your work. But don't be so hard on people. And then also, make sure you're in the Discord, because we also have a mod page where all of the mods come and hang out. You'll want to speak to Liberty and Justice as well. Let's get them. Let's do what we do, you guys. Let's go. We got to get on over to the Rio Grande. Rio Grande. That's right, you guys. Officials say that Middle Rio Grande is so low on water, they've never seen it like this in centuries. Not a good situation, you guys. Reminds me of an old Clint Eastwood Western when I think about the Rio Grande, right?
Drought and heat rapidly drying out the Middle Rio Grande.
In fact, we're told it's facing its worst water year in a century. Alyssa Munoz joins us live this morning. Alyssa, some farmers going on more than 100 days without irrigation.
Yeah, they are, Royal Miguel. And just even taking a look right here behind me, we're on Alameda Bridge over the Rio Grande. You can see just how dry it is, and you can barely even tell that there was a river here. I mean, you can see a few spots maybe in the back right there from some rain we've gotten, but other than that, it's very dry here, and it's pretty sad to see. The Middle Rio Grande Conservancy District says it stopped water deliveries to most non-tribal farmers, while six pueblos continue receiving stored water under their senior water rights. Now, farmers across Sandoval, Bernalillo, Valencia, and Socorro counties have gone more than 100 days without irrigation.
Are you seeing this? Yeah, come on, where you? Yeah, get back. I'm happy about it too. But do you guys see this? Yes, this ain't no desert. This is the Rio Grande, man.
The district's chief engineer says New Mexico must adapt and make long-term policy changes.
I do think years like this show us that there are flexible things that we need to be doing within policy and the way that we move water. And
what you gonna do, spike fish? The ones that's flapping on the ground? Because ain't no fish or nothing living out there, nothing.
And the decisions that we need to make to get back to
yes, Floyd, it used to be a river. It used to be called the Rio Grande.
El Nino that meteorologists are predicting could bring more snow this winter. But again, just that one wet season that we may get won't change the region's challenges that they've had with water in the past. Again, just like you've seen right here, it's very dry. So hopefully we do get some rain from that monsoon season, but again, it's not likely as many has hoped.
Oh boy, that's the Rio Grande right there, guys. I wanted you to see it. The Rio Grande's supposed to have water, just so you guys know. They're supposed to be crossing the Rio Grande. You ever hear about that before? Because of the water? Not that big, but yeah, it's supposed to be water there, y'all. Wow, yes, river, right, the large river, it's gone. Let's keep on going, you guys. There. See, look, now the Mexicans can walk straight through. They was doing it anyway with the little bit of water that was there, but at least it was something, probably like waist high. But damn, what's going on with that? That lets me wonder what's going on with this world, you guys. That's why I keep on telling you. You can almost imagine something, and it's gonna happen. Oh, let me see. Okay. I don't want this to happen, but a man catches somebody falling out the window. What? Yeah, a man out of nowhere catches somebody falling out the window in Denver. Oh yeah, you guys check this out. You thought it was a game?
A 4-year-old hanging from a second-story window. Tonight, West Metro Fire praising a local man for his quick thinking and catching that little girl.
Fox 31's Greg Nieto live in Lakewood tonight, speaking with the man who came through under intense pressure here, Greg.
Yeah, Christine, he says from start to finish only took about 10 minutes. Last night he was honored right here at West Metro Fire headquarters. He says that he is thankful he was at the right place at the right time. West Metro posting on social media saying sometimes being in the right place at the right time isn't enough.
Acting.
You also have to act.
She was already dangling from her two hands.
Kelly Rodriguez was at work across the parking lot on South Wadsworth July 23rd when he witnesses this. A 4-year-old first apparently trying to get out of a second-story Lakewood apartment window.
She was actually trying to get out, yeah.
And then eventually succeeding.
She's gonna jump. I'm gonna catch her.
Not completely sure what he's witnessing, he calls 911.
I was like, I'm gonna try to catch that baby. It looks like he's gonna jump.
And after making her way through the window, Rodriguez says,
eventually she did, and she jumped out.
With no time to think, the 23-year-old simply acts. The little girl is returned to her mother.
She looked pretty upset, but not my problem.
The mother was pretty upset, but it's not his problem, of course. You upset now, right?
Tuesday night, West Metro Fire Rescue honoring Callie Rodriguez with the West Metro Citizen Award.
I don't know what's crazier than catching a baby.
His proud wife there as well, taking pictures.
They didn't tell them to do that, so you know, right? They didn't tell them to walk hand in hand like that. They always do that. Leave them alone. They novices.
Callie Rodriguez wasn't looking to become a hero. then again, heroes rarely do.
Yeah, look at that, y'all.
Sometimes being in the right place at the right time isn't enough. You also have to act.
100%. You do. You have.
Definitely have to act. That's right, you guys. We got to put those prayers up in the air. We want to make sure that you guys understand that that was a miracle. It was a 4-year-old. Yes, we want to pray for the miracles that God shows us every single day. We do not want to be the type of people that only show up and say, God, help us with this when stuff is all bad. Oh, y'all sure show up when it's time for me to help you guys out. But you didn't see that miracle that I did and that thing I did over there. Yes, we did. We acknowledge it and we love you, Lord. And we thank you. And we thank you for having him be there to save that 4-year-old baby. How about that? I don't care what the mama got to say. She needed to be checked too. I'm sure that she was like, okay, no, didn't really mean anything like that to happen to her baby. But still, God bless him and thank you for sending him. Amen. He deserves all the praise he got. That's right. He deserves more. Should have gave him a steak dinner. Yeah, it should have been. Here go with a nice little dinner for 2 at Applebee's for you and your wife. Go bust it down, buddy. That would have been really good for him. You know, he liked to pile it on, right? Look like one of them dudes, especially with the price of steak nowadays, right? Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. The baby was probably bored, huh? Let's keep on. Let's go. What's up, Miss J? How you doing? It's your boy Boogottinyc. Welcome to Our Bottom Line. All of us. We are family over here. Have you guys joined the Discord? Because if you have not, what are you waiting for? Trying to see what you guys got going on in the Discord now, because we just got a couple more members in there, and member number 100 is going to be receiving free merch. That's right, in the form of a t-shirt and also a keychain and a decal. Go ahead and hit that link right there. Join the Discord and be a part of the family, you guys. Y'all see it right there. It's your boy Boogottinyc. This is Our Bottom Line. Let's continue moving forward, you guys. Let's get on over to Dirty Dining, one of my favorite segments. 48 violations in one restaurant. Live rodents found in the South Beach Kitchen restaurant, ordered shut. Flies inside the broth. Interesting. Let's get into our segment, you guys. You know how we like to do it every month, at least one time. Dirty Dining. That's why when I go to Florida, I don't even eat nowhere. I go to the regular CVS and get stuff out of the aisles at the CVS, y'all. I promise you. I'm scared to go to these restaurants in Florida nowadays.
48 violations inside one South Florida restaurant. And while the place was not ordered shut, their violations could make you sick.
And unfortunately, they are not the only ones to make the Dirty Dining list this week. Local 10 News investigator Jeff Wines here has tonight's Dirty Dining report.
Our first stop takes us to the Pinecrest Town Center, Ashoka Indian restaurant located at 12662 South Dixie Highway. An inspector was here Monday, and during a routine, unannounced food safety inspection noted 48 violations.
Mold on chicken, mold on veggies.
Those are from.
Mold on tomatoes.
Those are from 22, 24.
I promise you, we are.
He said, those are from 2024. Those are from 2024. And yes, you guys, that's on the house right there. Love and respect. You guys show love here. So yes, 5 people, you just got your new memberships. Keep those gloves up, y'all. Show your love.
Aren't looking at old inspections.
If you see the report, it says 24, not recent inspection.
Okay. So this one's August 17th, 2026. You had 48 violations.
It's August, buddy. It's August. What are you talking about? 2024. Those are old. Yeah, okay.
The inspector did not order Ashoka shut, but when you rack up 48 violations in a single inspection, you definitely deserve some TV time. And among the violations, a stop sale ordered after the inspector found containers of moldy vegetables, chicken, tomatoes, and limes in the walk-in cooler. A stop sale ordered on broth because there was a dead fly in it. A stop sale also ordered uncooked chicken, eggs, butter being held at unsafe temperatures. Dead roaches were found in an oven in the restrooms.
Was a fly in broth?
Audrey said just last week. Exactly, yes.
That fly on broth was from 24.
No, sir, it was not. How is there so much mold on food?
Because that.
Just so you know, this is the Dirty Dining segment. We do it like once a month, and it's not just this place. There's more. I don't go to none of the restaurants in Florida, y'all.
The cooler was bad, so we fixed the cooler already.
Was that food going to be served to customers?
No, it's all thrown away.
It was because the inspector made you throw it away. Would it have been?
No, we throw it away too.
Did you throw the moldy food away? Yeah, because the inspector told you to. No, we throw away. Yeah.
Would you say this is a good inspection?
Yeah, it does.
Over to South Beach, Ocean Drive, and Osteria Del Mar. It's inside the Beacon Hotel. The general manager here tries to convince us the kitchen was just fine.
And you did not see a rat running. The inspector did not see a rat running. It was in his mind, okay?
The inspection says something very different.
The reason why I'm here today is because it says there were 2 live rodents in the kitchen.
No? Well, here it is. As the inspector was in the kitchen, he noted, quote, a rodent crawling on the floor under the dishwasher and another crawling right under the cook line.
He was here.
He was outside?
He was outside. That's what I'm saying. So he came to the kitchen, obviously, yes, but nothing wrong.
So there was no rodent crawling under that dish machine? No, interesting.
Our next stop, 1576 East Oakland Park Boulevard. That is in Oakland Park. Rendezvous racked up 10 violations. The place ordered shut.
Rendezvous, because if you go there, your stomach is going to go on a rendezvous.
He said to tell you, no comment.
Who said that?
The inspector.
Now, he's a liar. He said to tell you to don't come in. So the guy said, who told you that? He said, the inspector. So the inspector told you to tell us not to come in here as the news. Man, get your lie straight.
The inspector told you to tell me no comment?
If you have the price or whatever, you say no comment. Okay. So I would say no comment.
The inspector noted rodent droppings next to and on top of boxes of pancake mix. Roaches were spotted on shelves next to a front counter ice machine under the dishwasher. And their answer as to why?
Everything has been fixed on site right away.
Ashoka Indian has remained opened. The others were allowed to reopen following an ordered cleanup and then a reinspection. Jeff Weinseer, Local 10 News.
Oh boy, that was our Dirty Dining segment, you guys. Hopefully, that'll get y'all to want to stay home and cook your own food. That's enough of that crap. I'm good. The food is already bad. You got to eat that garbage? Oh, Lord have mercy. Think about this, you guys. Food is very expensive. So why you think that food was probably mold in there? Because he didn't want to throw it away because he spent a lot of money on it. And they lose a lot of money throwing away vegetables and fruit. They probably peeled back the lettuce and peeled back the cabbage or whatever like that, you guys. And the next thing you know, put it in that pot and it's served up. That's right, you guys. It's not, yeah. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go. Lucky we out of Dirty Dining. That's right. That was the Dirty Dining segment. Let's get on over to Houston real quick. You guys, you ever hear of DEI? Come on, anybody ever hear of DEI? If so, put your hands in the air like this. Or put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Come on now, put your hand up like this. If you've ever heard of DEI. If you have, what does it mean? DEI. What does DEI mean, if anybody ever heard of it before? I've seen it in the police force. I've seen it in job positions. I've seen it in wrestling. Let me stop. I've seen it in different sports in different areas. What is DEI? Not explosive diarrhea. No, it's not. What is DEI? Didn't earn it. Oh, I like that, Brian. Good one. Didn't earn it all around. Come on, you guys. Let's get me what it really means. Come on, you guys. Come on. Let's get the real meaning. Diversity, equality, and inclusion. Thank you so much, Lee, for staying on topic. Thank you, Jack, as well. Well, guess what? You guys are you ain't gonna believe this one. On the other news, they're trying to say Uber driver steps in and helps. On our news, we're gonna say, this is the reason why a lot of people are getting away with crimes, huh? Now imagine somebody commits a crime. And then like I always tell you, what do I always tell you guys? Somebody commits a crime, police come around maybe 10, 15 minutes too late, throwing the wrong people up against the wall. And then when they do get there, They running around like Keystone Cops / Benny Hill. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what they ass from their elbow. Bad enough thing is this. Now we got the big ones. Well, you know, we got to let them on the force. It's only right. So what happens when you're in hot pursuit and you can't catch a criminal because you're too damn big? Okay, come on, let's get on over here and tell me if this is DEI. Innocent Uber driver. He waiting at the light to go make a right. She can't keep up. She see him, you know what? She wants to hop in his passenger seat. Not a major crime or nothing. Follow that guy and then stops for her other DEI partner. Come on, you guys. This is how I'm doing this one today. I'm not going to do it the way that they want us to do it. I want you to see what's going on. This man is an Uber driver. Watch the rest. Check this out.
Cool. Go that way. That way. Go, 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 go. All right.
Now, he minding his business in his car, doing his Uber, listening to Brown Sugar, whatever like that. Like, homegirl, I ain't got nothing to do with this. No, it's not a skit. Look. You see her? Now you wait. Now you're going to see the other one. Now you see her. And she don't even want to run no more. She tired. She stops. She sees the car. This is how this all started.
Yeah. Hey, give me a ride on that thing. Cool. Go that way. That way. Go, 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 go. All right.
Yo, forget about where you going. If you on a call, you feel me? And winded like a mug. She can't even breathe, y'all. Look. Oh, that ain't it. Hold on. Pull up and catch my partner now. She want to go catch her partner because she can't catch him either. She going to be in the back seat with her partner.
Delian, get in! Delian! Go. I'm in.
So in this scenario, who's the law enforcement? He stopped for the other cop now.
Hey, bro! Which way did he go? Over there. Go that way, please.
And you already see that she had too many burritos already for lunch. You seen that? She farting on her way in the car.
Which way? Go straight. I don't know where you went though. 0. Turn left off the left side street. Go down.
Hey, could you give him 5 stars at least when you get out? I mean, come on. Yes, 2 tortas.
You're gonna be in a civilian car. Turn left on Arlington Street.
And y'all don't think Bugatti be having the exclusives? That's why you need to subscribe and hit the notification bell to know when we on. And yes, we look out with gifts and stuff like that too. And yes, we ask for cash apps and a little bit of love to keep the lights on. But it is all love. Let's keep on going. I think he need a big tip. 5 stars.
We're turning on Arlington Street, sir. Just look. Turn. We need to go back around.
Oh, by the way, they lost the guy.
Intersection of 88th and Oxford. Light skinned black male wearing shorts, no shirt.
No, they ain't catch him. I'm still showing you guys. Now check this out. He's supposed to be going to pick somebody up. How many people heard the navigation system say, turn left on East 7th Street? He's still with them.
Go back down, man.
Dang, this guy, where'd he go?
Man, this crap went on for like another 5 minutes talking about, dang, where'd this guy go? How about get you a patrol car and find him, lady, or pay for some gas money? It's $3.75 out here for a gallon. What's popping? And don't just get out and run. Give me a card, a business card. I need to give you guys a receipt for all this. Look, talking about, is that him? Some regular random person walking on the street. I told you, bothering the wrong person. Random person. He laughing. He was first laughing at them when they ran. When they ran by, he was laughing. He's like, yo, look at this. He was laughing when they ran by. He already saw what was going on. That black dude was like this on them. You won't be catching me, you tortas. You won't be catching. Oh, you wouldn't believe it if you ain't see it here. I'm telling you guys, we love to do it. We do it every single morning. I love to go find content like this just to see the laugh emoji. See, I swear to you guys, I love to see those faces when you guys be like, what? It was one person in the comments like, no, I can't be watching this right now. It was a girl too, I could just tell. She was like, no, I can't be watching this right now. I am not watching this right now. Yeah, you guys, y'all was watching it. Y'all, it was Jelena. You watching it right now. Let's keep on going, you guys, because it's one of our favorite segments, Jelena. You know where we at in it? Yeah, it's a fantastic show. We've been doing our thing, and we there at the health and wellness section. It was moving so smooth, you guys didn't even notice it. That's right, you guys. Come on, get on in here. Purple Sunday, fantastic day. Hoping you guys enjoying your Sunday as well. This is one of our favorite segments here. I tell you guys, we love it here when it comes down to the health and wellness section. We got some information that we love to bring to you guys. And guess what? Every single thing that you see on the health and wellness segment, you're going to be able to go see in the Discord. Be a member of our Discord. You guys, trust me, you're going to love it. And Jolena, I got a bonus for you and me today. She's going to be like, wait a minute. The whole screen is filled up today. That's right. We always started off when we can with our favorites, the diagrams, the body figures, the biology of the body, right? We always started off with who? Body protocols. And we're going to talk about living long, you guys. You know what I'm talking about? Living a long time. I mean, live you long time. We want to live a long time around here. How about if we could live till we're 110 years old? There's some people that can do it, and some people actually have. But guess what? Even if you can't make it to 110, 85, 90, I'm not mad at that either, you guys. So yeah, there's certain people that can make it that long. What are they doing? What type of people are they? What's the difference between those people, how they age differently than other people? How about this, you guys? It's time. It's time for the health and wellness section. And remember, every single video that you see here will be in the Discord. Body protocols. Oh boy, we got a treat for you today. Why some people live past 110 years old. The science of extreme longevity. Come on, you guys, tell the truth. All of us want to live long and prosper, don't we? I didn't think I knew that. Let's keep on going, you guys. Body protocols is the name of the game, and it's not no short today. It's a full screen, you guys. They did their thing. They reeled us in, Jelena, and now they got us hooked. Why some people live past 110, the science of extreme longevity. This is from one of our favorite providers, Body Protocols. Full screen action today on Purple Sunday, you guys. Let's go.
Past 110. It's one of the rarest clubs a human body can join, rarer than becoming an astronaut. And here's the part almost nobody tells you. Some of the most famous explanations for how they do it have started falling apart. By the end of this video, you'll know what is actually happening inside the body of someone who reaches 110, and what the real science says separates them from everyone else. And what, if anything, that means for the rest of us. To understand why 110 is so rare, you first have to understand what aging actually is.
And we're not talking about those fake numbers from the people that was collecting Social Security, you know what I'm saying? Trying to fake like they were still alive.
Inside a single cell. It isn't one thing breaking. It's several separate systems slowly losing a battle they've been fighting since the day you were born. One of those systems involves telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of your chromosomes. Think of a telomere like the plastic tip on the end of a shoelace.
You remember those, right? The way that they cover the shoelace so that it protects it so it doesn't fray. So a telomere is the same kind of thing. And over time, it loses the coverage. Watch.
There to stop things from fraying. Every time a cell divides, that tip gets a little shorter. Eventually, it gets too short, and the cell can no longer divide safely. When a cell stops dividing, it doesn't always die quietly. Some of these cells become what researchers call senescent, meaning they're still alive, but stuck. Instead of doing their job, stuck cells start leaking chemical signals that inflame the tissue around them. As these stuck cells build up over decades, they cause a slow, low-grade inflammation throughout the body. Some scientists now call this inflammaging, and it's linked to nearly every major disease of old age. So if this damage happens inside everyone's cells, why does it happen so much slower in a small number of people? Part of the answer is genetic. Research on centenarians keeps pointing to certain gene variants, including one called FOXO3.
Genetics also, if you have people in your family that live long, certain people like that have like certain people that live maybe to like 90 or 100 years old, that's the genetics that they're talking about. A friend of mine, his mom lived till she was like 95. He's probably like 70 right now. You get what I'm saying? So longevity in the family really means something to genetics. Not only the grandparents count as well. Just depends on the age, on the age. Just keep going.
FOXO3 appears to help cells manage stress and repair damage more efficiently than average. People who reach extreme old age also tend to carry more efficient versions of their DNA repair genes. Think of DNA repair genes as an internal maintenance crew, fixing small errors before they pile up into real problems.
Okay.
But here's the honest, unglamorous truth research keeps landing on. Genetics seems to matter enormously for reaching the most extreme ages, past 100 and especially past 110. For the much more realistic goal of a long, healthy life into your 80s and 90s, lifestyle matters far more than most people assume. We'll get to exactly what that is. But first, it's worth asking why any of this matters at all. Researchers draw a distinction between lifespan, simply how many years you're alive, and health span, how many of those years you actually enjoy. Living to 110 is only remarkable if most of those years weren't spent frail and unwell.
Like you're in the hospital, always on medication, sick. You're not enjoying your life if you're living it that way. But if you're having a joyous life, active and moving around, like the old lady that we showed you that was about 70 years old, 60 something, she was still jumping rope and things like that. People that feel real like still active. What was the other comedian name? Betty, what was her name? Betty Wright? I think that was the comedian. She was still like very, very active. I think I'm wrong with the last name though. Help me out with that last name. But she was the comedian, her name was Betty. So like a lot of people that are still active when they're old like that. Betty White, thank you so much for the correction. I knew I was wrong. But people like that were still active. Remember George Burns and people like that lived a very long time. Yeah, Betty White.
This is where centenarians get genuinely interesting. Many of them don't just delay death, they seem to delay disease itself. They often stay largely free of major illness until a short window right at the very end of life. Researchers call this pattern compression of morbidity. That matters for you specifically because the real goal isn't avoiding death, it's pushing disease later. These are specific regions, like Okinawa in Japan.
Take care of yourself now, you have a longevity, a longer life. Like the people in Okinawa, they already got numbers like 90 years old, 80 years old, stuff like that. Still, there's very older people in like in Japan culture, Japanese culture, and in Chinese culture. They live very long.
Japan, Sardinia in Italy, and Nicoya in Costa Rica claim to have unusually large numbers of people over 100. But more recent research digging into the actual birth records behind these claims found something uncomfortable. In several regions held up as blue zones, the extreme ages reported lined up suspiciously well with poor historical record keeping. In some cases, they also lined up with financial incentives, like pensions that reward families for keeping an elderly relative listed as still alive.
Anybody heard about that? Pensions, but also Social Security, try to keep them alive to keep that money coming in. There y'all go.
This doesn't mean healthy lifestyles don't matter. The diet and movement patterns in these regions are still genuinely excellent for health. What it means is that some of the most extreme, headline-grabbing age claims deserve real skepticism. So what does more rigorously verified evidence actually show? One of the most respected sources is the New England Centenarian Study, which studies confirmed, well-documented centenarians directly. That research consistently finds that people who reach 100 and beyond aren't simply lucky survivors of bad habits. This issue.
See that pancreas, right? The cholesterol, the buildup, the inflammation, and like they said, the earlier you start getting these diseases, pronounced the earlier time you probably may have a demise, and also enjoyable lifespan as well. These people, most of the time, they get sick during the end of their lives when they're already really old. I know a lady named Mary. She was about 98 years old. She started to break down after a while, started to go blind and certain things like that. But Mary was still about her stuff, had her wits about her, had her burial plots and everything already set up, had people's payments already lined up. Mary was on her job. Shout out to Mary. Yeah, older people, certain ones, and when you get old a certain way, it's like you prepare yourself for certain things once you get older. And change, I gotta tell you guys, change will also prepare you for this stuff too. You lose a lot of people, you lose a lot of family members. So you have to prepare yourself, single men, single women, or people with families, because you don't want to leave that burden on other family members when it comes down to the last days and stuff like that too. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go. Pretty good optics we have here, but let's wrap this up and see what else we're going to get.
The Nora from an immune urines. It also finds that women dramatically outnumber men among the very oldest people alive.
Yeah, a lot of times you might have an older couple where the man, drops off first, loses life first, and then the woman does. Sometimes it happens the other way too. But it seems like lovebirds a little bit to me. It seems like they don't live that long afterward without each other.
Researchers are still investigating exactly why, though hormones, immune function, and lifelong health behavior all seem to play a role.
Yeah, women do live longer.
Living past 110 remains extraordinarily rare. Worldwide, only a tiny number of people have ever been reliably verified.
Look at this one right here. We SPH, that's why we get paid more. Wow, because we got to bring home the bacon so they can fry it up in the pan?
To reach
But we don't bring home the bacon no more. They frying it up themselves too.
Those ages. The encouraging news is that you don't have to live to 110 to benefit from what longevity science has discovered.
Let's get what we can.
The strongest evidence doesn't point toward miracle supplements or secret longevity.
Food.
Instead, it points toward a handful of surprisingly ordinary habits, practiced consistently over decades. Regular physical activity remains one of the most powerful predictors of a longer, healthier life. Not because one food is magical, but because healthy dietary patterns quietly support your biology every single day.
So you guys that's out there, but I gotta eat my steak, I gotta eat my, okay.
Quality sleep is when
Bill Andy says Father Time is undefeated. You know it. Nuts, fruits, chocolate. That two pieces in the morning. 75% dark chocolate. Tell them, Bill, Brian, make sure it's dark chocolate, right?
Much of your body's maintenance work quietly accelerates. Strong social connections also appear to protect health, reducing chronic stress while supporting both brain and immune function.
And no matter what, ladies, we love you to death, and we're just gonna be honest about it right now. No matter how much stress you take on, we take a lot of that stress on too, because we want to be the providers. We got to take care of the house, take care of you. So even though you're stressed as well, we got a little more on our heads if the situation is like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. And that's why it's a little more stressful. And when you can be there for them, go ahead and get a guy a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, when you can. Y'all thought I was going to say it, right? Y'all thought I was going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
And one habit consistently stands out for the opposite reason. Smoking dramatically accelerates biological aging. Genes may load the gun, but your daily environment helps decide how those genes are expressed throughout life. You probably can't choose how long you'll live, but you can influence how healthy those years are. Aging isn't a disease that suddenly appears one day. It's the slow accumulation of tiny biological changes over time. Every healthy choice you repeat doesn't stop aging. It simply nudges those biological processes in a better direction.
Every healthy choice that we make, all of the healthy choices that we make, nudges us closer.
The goal isn't to chase immortality. It's to spend more of your life healthy enough to keep living the life you enjoy. The people who live the longest aren't superheroes. They're simply examples of how remarkably resilient the human body can be. Your body has been repairing, adapting, and protecting you since the day you were born. Healthy habits simply help those remarkable systems keep working for longer. We may never completely stop aging, but understanding it may be the first step toward living not just longer, but better.
Forever chemicals, carcinogens, oils, colors, dyes, all of that stuff that they putting into the food, the high processed foods, you guys, we got to stay away from it. That's the best thing that we can do. And bread, come on, you guys, you know we love bread, but we already said we was going to try to kick that bread for at least about 14 days. Wait a minute, got to get you guys really brought up real quickly, because I'm going to make sure that we bring this video into the Discord so that you guys can see it later. What? It's why some people live past 110, the science of extreme longevity. I like the body functions, the flows, different things that they talk to us about. You guys, there was a lot in that video. You can go back and check it out again at the Discord, or just do another playback later, no problem. Play the whole video back again to see the Our Bottom Line show from the top. But remember, every time we do we put up a health and wellness video, even if it's before the next show, the next day, we always make sure to give you guys the day prior's information from the health and wellness section. Oh, you thought it was over? It ain't over yet. We got a whole lot more time, and we got a couple more new developments that came up. You guys, you know how they always say Big Pharma is not gonna like this because it's gonna make a lot of people healthy and they're gonna lose money. Well, guess what? I guess they're in front of this situation, because we got personalized mRNA cancer vaccines now that are showing promise. That's right, you guys. For as far as 50% is actually a successful rate. So 50% is really good. They're working at this vaccine. It's showing promise at 50% right now. If they can get it over the cusp and it works, I think that'll be phenomenal for people. Cancer, we can't stand you. And to be honest with you, F cancer. Bottom line, I can't stand cancer. Lost some of my family members, as well as some of my best friends to that disease. So anytime I can do something preventative to help anybody, to give you guys some information, I'm the man for the job. Let's go over here right now and see what's going on with these mRNA vaccinations that are actually showing progress. Is it Myrna or is it mRNA? Let's go.
There's progress in the effort to prevent cancer. This afternoon, pharmaceutical giants Moderna and Merck announced their experimental vaccine treatment has shown signs of preventing cancer from returning or spreading.
That's pretty cool. They found a way to make money off of it instead of the other way. You know what I'm saying? How about finding a way to make money off of solutions, right? How about that? Good one.
study of high-risk melanoma patients. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles has the latest on what is being called a pivotal moment for the field of cancer research.
The same science used to create the COVID vaccine may lead to a breakthrough in creating a vaccine for skin cancer.
In the phase 2 study, it essentially reduced the risk of melanoma coming back by about 50%.
On Wednesday, pharmaceutical companies Moderna and Merck announcing their mRNA vaccine for melanoma showed promising results during an initial trial study.
This vaccine is a very new approach in treating patients with cancer, and the idea is it's what's called a neoantigen vaccination approach, where the vaccine is specifically created for an individual patient's type of tumor.
This is how the vaccine works. It's tailored
So a customized vaccination.
for each patient, formulated from tissue from the patient's own tumor, training the immune system to recognize the unique genetic fingerprint of their cancer.
Got it.
And paired with existing immunotherapy, Moderna and Merck say the combination kept the cancer from metastasizing and prevented it from coming back.
Whoa.
But this approach in theory is not only about melanoma. This could be applied to a number of other different tumor types. And our hope across the oncology spectrum is that this will be successful in other contexts beyond melanoma.
The vaccine is still in clinical trials and not yet approved by the FDA. And with each one personalized to each individual patient, creates a logistical challenge of scalability to treat a mass group of people instead of one person at a time. In the newsroom, Darla Miles, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Right, 55, what you says, oh nice, definitely happy to pay for this kind of research, right? Exactly. There we go, human advancement, IT accelerating. That's what we're talking about over here, you guys. Stop trying to make all the money off giving us some stuff that's gonna make us live longer just so that you can keep on making money off of us while we're sick. What did the prior video say? Those years where you're not in pain, not on medications, and you're actually being able to live comfortably. You get what I'm saying, you guys? And while we line it up that way, one thing has to make sense, have to be living comfortably. Don't nobody want to be in their old age sick and in the hospital. We want to be in our old age moving around. You know, we want to be maybe playing golf in our silver and gold years. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go. Hope you guys are enjoying the show, because I'll be sure to tell you I am. It's Purple Sunday. You guys just got some fantabulous gifts from your boy Boogottinyc. Hope you enjoy those gloves. Yes, you guys, I show you. It goes back and forth. You show me love, I show you love where we can. That's right, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. Let's go. Are we going to do this right now? I think we got a little bit of more. Yeah, we love them anyway. I don't care. You know what? Yeah, we going to do it. Oh, you died. So the phone died. Watch died. But guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. I think I'm going to, you know what? Yep, it's too early to stop. I got to keep on going right now. We got to get into some more information that's going to actually help us out, because we talk about this a lot, and it's all about the same stuff. It's all about the foods that we're eating, right? And it's all about staying healthy, and it's all about the health and wellness section. So let's get into it, you guys. We got some information coming in from Dr. Eric Berg. How come, if bread is so bad, how come French people are so thin? You guys heard about it. The foods that we eat, it gives us inflammation. It makes you get extra fat. It gives you the hard fat in certain places. But how come people in France, they don't get as fat as people over in the United States of America? What's the difference, you guys? What am I missing here? They're not really big and oversized. And they eat tons of bread. They like pasta. They eat pizza, sauce, tons of meats. More meats than we even eat. 72% more almost, I think. Pork, all that stuff. They actually eat more than we do. So how come people in France are not as big as people in the United States? Think about it. Why? Someone says, Angels Among Us says, it's fresh and French bread. Their food is real. My man, okay, hold on a minute. Somebody just knocked it out the park. You need the baseball bat for that? Melinda, and I'm going to give Angels part of that. It's fresh and it's French bread, and their food is real. Our stuff is what? Highly processed. That's what's doing it to you guys. All that stuff in the freezer, that all you got to do is warm it up, do this, chicken patties and all of that stuff. It's no good for us, you guys. Let's get into it. We are still into the health and wellness section. Dr. Eric Berg. If bread is so bad for the French, why are they so thin? Get into it, you guys. Let's go from the top.
Comment in my YouTube videos. If bread is so bad, Dr. Berg, why are the French thin? Okay, this actually has come up quite often. First of all, there are fat people in France. Not all of them are thin, but I will say there's a big difference between the European countries and America, okay, especially France and even Italy. Now, the French consume a lot more fat. They eat 4 times as much butter, 60% more cheese, 180 grams of fat from animal sources, versus the US, it's only 72. So in France, they're eating more saturated fats. In America, we consume way more vegetable oils, like corn oil and soy oil, which are GMO, which can lead to insulin resistance. Okay, that alone can actually make you gain weight. They have 3 times as much pork. They have less high fructose corn syrup.
You heard that? Less high fructose corn syrup. They got real sugar over there, y'all. Less.
I'll get to this in a second. They tend to keep their traditional foods, okay? Like in America, every single corner has a Thai restaurant.
So you can go to a Mexican restaurant, Thai restaurant, Burger King, too many options. They only keep, normally it's not that many variety over there. So they stick to their traditional foods.
An Italian restaurant.
Garbage food, right?
You don't see that in France, okay? As much, anyway. You go in these restaurants and they're just filled with processed, refined carbohydrates. But the French are basically preserving their culture and they have definitely higher quality foods. They have stricter purity laws, definitely less sugar, and they do snack less often.
Different purity laws. We're going to get back into that as well, as far as the vitamins and the enriched stuff that they do not put in the food because they don't have to. That's right. And they don't allow vitamins and extra stuff put in their food because they don't have to.
Probably because they're consuming more fat and they're not so hungry. Fat is very satisfying. But what's really interesting is that they don't allow fortification, okay? In America, in Canada, in the UK, we have mandatory laws that we fortify our food with iron and synthetic vitamins. And I really think this is the main reason why people have less digestive problems when they consume the grains in these European countries versus America, where you consume grain products and it just binds up your entire colon because iron interferes with the microbial life. Iron is very oxidative. I did another video on iron talking about the relationship between iron increasing insulin resistance and even causing diabetes if it's in excessive amounts. So iron creates a lot of problems.
Yep, my mom's, a lot of problems was created by iron for my mother.
Especially a lot of health problems related to oxidation, okay? Because if there's too much iron, you get oxidation of the brain that could potentially increase your risk for Alzheimer's, and then definitely of the inside of the artery of the heart disease, the pancreas, diabetes. So the fact that they're not fortifying takes a huge problem away from this equation.
You see what fortifying does that they don't do over there? They want to add all this enriched stuff. Why do they strip all the food and then they want to put it back in and act like they did something? Y'all not fixing nothing. That's not natural. That's the stuff that y'all made in the lab and you calling it enriched. I be running from everything that says enriched. I'm out of there. I'm out. Bread, everything you turn around, enriched, enriched, enriched. I'm good.
If you look at the studies on these synthetic antioxidants, they don't come out that good. Now, why is that? It's because they're synthetic. They're man-made. It's a lot different than the antioxidants from actual food or food concentrates. In fact,
the difference that I tell you guys, there's food and there's products. Food is made with nutrients, vitamins, minerals, things to make you grow, to give you sustenance and to satiate you. Products have a color for your eye to be flared upon. They really care about the longevity of shelf life because they want to make the most money that they could possibly make.
I found something very interesting, and I'll put the link down below, that shows that consuming synthetic vitamins And synthetic vitamins that are fortifying our food actually increase oxidation, but they're acting as oxidants. Anything that increases oxidation can increase inflammation and increase your risk of getting insulin resistance. So in summary, yes, it's true that they consume more bread, but they don't enrich it. It's higher quality. They don't snack as much. They consume more fat. They consume less vegetable oils.
And the reason why they don't be hungry like that, because they're the fat. They're satisfied, they're satiated. And why they good? Because they don't need that much of a snack. One thing they do though, they go all the way there when they do make their snack. They're gonna make a crepe, they're gonna make some chocolate, it's gonna be some real good stuff. So you're not even gonna need that much. You need a little thin slice or whatever. And again, I tell you guys all the time, it's just like when you're at a dinner and you had a nice dinner and you're satisfied, and they come around and say, will you guys be having dessert? Sometimes some people say, yeah, they have dessert and coffee, but if you're really satisfied, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna say no. You might say, wrap this up. You got one of those friends, don't care if it's 3 chicken legs, wrap this up, because he wants something to put in the microwave tomorrow morning. With the celery sticks. You microwaving celery sticks, bro?
Less GMO foods, and the quality food is much, much better. And these are the main reasons why you don't have as much obesity if you want to compare it to the US. Thanks for watching.
That was Dr. Eric Berg, and just the difference between, right now between, if bread is so bad, why are the French people so thin? And you guys, another thing, our bread is different from theirs. It's not all of that enriched stuff. They don't have all the vitamins extra put in there. Can you imagine what their wheat is like? I have a buddy, he owns a pasta company, and he's Italian. He's from Staten Island. His family has their own wheat farm, and he made his own pastas and stuff like that. He gave me some of the stuff. Oh my God, it's delicious. It's imported directly from Italy. Not that much, I didn't get that much, but the difference, you taste it in the food. You could taste the earthiness inside of the pasta, like it was really like in the ground, not like processed and ran through something to make it a spaghetti spice, to make it spaghetti again. Just totally different foods, you guys. Our bread don't last long. It's just like the bananas. Don't even think about talking about bananas right now. I don't know if my age has come on suddenly. Please tell your doctor tomorrow to make that call. We got to try to breathe and exercise. Yeah, we definitely got to. Organic is the way to go. That mullen for lunch. What else you guys got? I thought you were saying Muller's when it comes down to pasta, because Muller's is actually the best pasta right now on the market, or actually really good. What's going on with Jack? Jack, get it right together. Get yourself together, Jack. You need any help from over here? Let us know. I have a new drug called Breztri. Okay, yeah, I think you did tell us about what was going on with you, and you were telling us that you were sitting down. Got to try to do it slowly, Jack. Probably got to get you that, what's that leg thing that they got? The leg exerciser? Try the leg exerciser first, and then we get some other stuff going on. Yes, Muller's pasta is one of the best, you guys, if you actually want to know. If you want to go out and get some pasta, the old school white and blue label, or the other one I like to use is DeCecco. I don't like Barilla. Oh, I can't stand Barilla. It just does something to me. Woo! Get that Barilla out of here. And yes, this video, Dr. Eric Berg, will be in the health and wellness section. Shun. That's right, you guys. If bread is so bad, why are French people so thin? Because they don't live in the United States and they're not getting this bread. We could have answered that question without the video, but I like to educate us. Why? Because we start walking around and remembering these things, and it stays in your head subliminally. And then when you do go buy bread and you go buy things, you start looking at it like, and I want you to be like that. We have to. We got to pay attention. Even if you're taking photos of the section. And what's that app that you guys put me on to? What is the app that starts with Y? What is it? Yucky or something like that? Where we can start checking these labels? Where we can check these labels? Rigatoni Mullers, you're right about that, or the spaghetti too. What is the application that you guys use to check the food? I think it starts with a Y. I was telling you guys to take a photo of the section. Yucca, let's use it, you guys. Yucca, that's really good. Yucca, I was looking at that the other day. And another thing I like to do, this way it helps me out really quickly, I take a whole photo of the entire section. And I'll ask AI, You know what I want? I'm trying to stay away from enrichment. I'm trying to stay away from carcinogens. I'm trying to stay away from this. What do you see over here in these photos that I can actually get? And I let them do that. If I'm not familiar with the brand, after that, go to Yucca. Let's keep on and do our thing, you guys. I'm trying to get us to live as long as possible. If you have any ideas for the health and wellness section, you guys know what to do. Send it over to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. I don't know why, but that's our favorite segment, ain't it, you guys? Health and wellness. It just does something to bring everybody together. And I hate to do it to you guys, but I love to do it with the same breath. I love to see independents, Republicans, what do you guys call conservatives, and Democrats come together about things that they don't even know what they're coming together on. And you guys just did it. We all, probably a whole bunch of different politics families up in here, right? But look how we come together on certain topics. That's why I keep on telling you I made the platform, why we have to have debates, because we're still the human race. We are the human party before we any other party, people. Party people, we're the human party before any other party. Remember that. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because a bond between a grandmother and her dog, it's like none other. I've been watching this lady and this dog for probably about a year now. And I got to tell you guys, the bond that this dog and this old lady had together, it was priceless. It's like they knew without knowing. I'm talking about this dog would not let this lady be at the house by herself. I'm talking about Chewy. I'm talking about Chewy and his 95-year-old grandmother. That's right. This is one of the best stories that I ever had a chance to follow. The story has progressed, but I want you guys to see this story first before I tell you before I tell you the rest of it, and you guys probably do know what's going on. I'm so glad that the news covered it. I'm sorry that I'm late. And I don't care how late I am. I'm playing this video because I love this video. When I send comments inside the DMs, the mother hits me back. She knows who we are. She got nothing but love for our bottom line. And I got another update. But let's be happy first. Let's see the bond between a grandmother and her dog, the dog next door, Chewy and the grandmother. If you guys know about this story, just play it out and let's rock out so everybody else can be happy with it. Let's go.
The good stuff, and tonight the story of a bond between a grandmother and the dog next door. You might have seen a small part of this one online. Pictures of 96-year-old Barbara Collins next to this 150-pound Newfoundland named Chewy are quite something. It's always her gardening video. She points and then he digs. But there's so much more to this. Chewy lives next door to Barbara with Barbara's granddaughter Amy Savino and her 3 kids, Barbara's great-grandchildren. Which is about when you realize that Chewy isn't just the dog next door. He's more like another great-grandchild. And he happens to be the one that Grandma really spoils. With ice cream and cupcakes and sleepovers and lots of presents on Christmas and all of his favorite people foods from grilled cheese to cheeseburgers.
I'm talking about it's to the point where you don't understand the bond. It was crazy. Like, Chewy, we're going on vacation. He'll stop and look at the house like, I'd rather stay with grandma. I'm talking about love, right? The bond, ridiculous.
And Chewy lets grandma dress him up for Easter and Valentine's Day, and he always runs.
Custom made all of his costumes with the sewing machine right there all the time.
Over, and he would do anything to protect her. In other words, while parents give the baths and make the kids eat vegetables, grandmas are pure love. And Chewy, as the littlest, furriest great-grandkid, gets a lot of it. Grandma says there's a lesson in this for everyone.
Love is the most important thing. If you love, you have everything. And I love, and that's the best I can give you. He's a wonderful dog.
Barbara told us it's actually hard to put into words what Chewy really means to her, but for the millions upon millions of people who have watched them together online, we understand. No words required, Barbara.
Well, we want to keep this on that right now because, yeah, you've been following the story. As of 2 months ago, Barbara, age 95, went on to glory. And it's been pretty sad, but what they did do for Chewy is now they have a little smaller baby, another little girl for him, because he's missing his grandma, and the bond that they had. So shout out to Barbara, shout out to Chewy, as well as the new little baby. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I think it's Molly or something like that they have. She's a phenomenal little baby that Chewy is now adapted to. I want to also tell you guys, I've been watching and I've been paying attention to what she's been doing, the granddaughter. She's been taking them out more. I actually was missing it because the grandmother wasn't around. So I even said, are you going to keep on moving forward? She said yes. And then that's when she got the puppy. She's out there doing videos with Chewy as well as the puppy. And they're moving around and being active and moving into the next chapter of their lives, you guys. So I just want to say, sometimes there's a beautiful story with a bad ending, and sometimes you can actually keep a story going with the right type of people, and you can live through beautiful things just like this. I want to just say that I find a lot of inspiration out of the grandmom, out of Barbara, Miss Barbara, God bless the dead. At 96 years old, she passed. And Chewy, as well as the family. I just get a lot of incentive from them, and I get a lot of love when it comes to watching the videos, and very inspired. I just got to tell you that I'm very inspired to help animals, to help people, and I love to see people that love animals. It's just a personal feeling of mine. I like to see that special bond that they had, and I'm so happy. And I said I'm so happy to see that you got Chewy, a little baby to raise. So you guys, I might get a chance to show you guys Chewy's new friend and everything to bring you guys up to date. But yes, that's how we get down over here, because what? We love the animals. So shout out to Barbara, rest in peace, rest in heaven, as well as Chewy and the family. Nothing but love to you guys from our bottom line and the family over here. That's how we do it, you guys. That's how we do it over here at Our Bottom Line for Purple Sunday. And if you guys are looking at that header right there, go ahead. You see how Chewy looked when he was a puppy. That was Chewy's baby picture right there. And you could tell that they just had a special sort of bond that just couldn't believe. I'm talking about, I used to watch the videos and they'd be like, oh, we're going to the lake. Chewy would stop right there because she lived literally right next door. And he'd be like, nope, not going nowhere. Want to go somewhere? He'll sit right in front of her door. I just love the bond. He never want to go home once he was over there because he's with his grandmother. Think about it. Nobody want to leave when they with grandma. She cutting up cheeseburgers. Man, listen, I ain't going over there. Y'all got kibble. Grandma got the burgers. You feel me? Let's go, you guys. Number one love, nothing but love up in the sky. We know where you at in that big kennel in the sky, taking care of all of the other dogs. And he will see you when he gets there, and we will too. Barbara, nothing but love to you and the family. That's right, you guys. Y'all ready to do it? Because this is how we do it every single Sunday. Y'all know what I'm about to say, right? If y'all got something that y'all trying to promote and get out there in front of many more people, send it to us. All you got to do is make sure it's in a 1080 by 1080 size frame to fit in the post notification area. And plus, we will put it inside of the Discord. That's right, you guys. We got almost 100 people in the Discord. So yes, a lot of people are going to see it over there. And once we get more people going over there, it's going to really turn up. Just to let you guys know, soon the Discord may have a fee. There may be $1 to join the Discord. Just to let you guys know, it may have a monthly over there. I mean, we do got bills to pay, and we try to do what we got to do all the time. We try to get the help as we can, but yeah, we got to start charging for a little bit of stuff. So I might charge you $1 to do the Discord. So don't kill me for the $1, you guys. I hope you don't leave and don't want to be a member of the Discord anymore if we decide to do that. But it's hard to keep the lights on around here and do it just off of the sweat of my back. And YouTube, you already know how they get down. They sometime me with the new games. And as of tomorrow, a new game is going to be played. YouTube will be changing the numbering system. You guys will start to see the numbers of how many people are here. You're going to then not be able to see the engagement. That's what we'll be able to see on the other side. So that means that even if you swipe past Bugatti, it's going to get counted as a view. But on the other side, you don't get paid for it. Engagement. So you may see the numbers increase or whatever like that. They probably got thank you so much for the super chat as well. Probably got a lot of complaints or whatever. You know how that goes. So you know what, you guys? They got complaints. They decided to switch it up a little bit. So yeah, it looks like the numbers are going to be a little differently gauged but that doesn't necessarily mean that the numbers are gonna go up. We still gotta get out here and do our thing and get to work. So guess what? We're gonna be right back here tomorrow to do it all over again. But before that, we gotta tell you guys about the Show Your Talent Search. That's the talent search that we're doing in Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and in Staten Island. Working it out right now, and still to get this distribution situation worked out, you guys stay on point with me. I will keep you up to date on the Show Your Talent Search. The talent search we will be doing in 5 boroughs: Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. Also, one person from here will be able to join in too. What are you gonna win? $250. But after we get all 5 people together, boom, you'll be able to compete for the $1,000 grand prize. And guess what? Sponsored by Big Drip Hard Punch. And guess what? I'm going to be your host, Boogottinyc, and you guys are going to be able to be judged by me as well as the host and my DJ, DJ Don Dada, formerly of Black Ink Crew. Thank you so much, WIISPH, for the super chat. And guess what, you guys? You already know how we do it, Miss Swanza. If you want to get lit, remote control, you gotta drink Big Drip. Go on over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Put your email address in that first slot. We're gonna keep you up to date on what's going on. We got the new Big Drip website that's coming up. We got it coming back today or tomorrow. You're gonna be able to get our bottom line keychains. You'll be able to go and get the decals again. We got everything straight with Google merch. So guess what? Big Drip store is back in order, and you guys will be able to go right back to the website and get what you need. Go over to the website. And you know how Miss Swanza says, if you want to get lit, you got to drink Big Drip. 14% alcohol by volume, 12-ounce cans. Can't get it nowhere else. You guys, #1 drink in the market, believe it or not. And guess what? If you guys made it this far, time to get those prayers in the air, because the same way we start the show is the same way we hit the dough. We can't leave up out of here without letting the Lord know that we appreciate him for bringing us here together, for us being healthy, for making sure that we all had a fantastic show and we're all safe. For everybody who left early, I like to pray for them that they have a safe and fantastic day. If you're driving, going to work, being with the family out there, going to church, pray for every single one of us. Just say all of my co-hosts and all of my family members at our bottom line, and all of us will receive that prayer. That's right. If you guys are going out to church today, put us in your prayers, because guess what? We need them and we appreciate them. That's right, you guys. And if you got a special prayer that you want to add, you can type it in or hold it in and just say it while you want to pray with us, because we want to pray for you guys right now. I want to pray for health. I want to pray for your safety. I want to pray for understanding. I want to pray to make sure that you guys feeling great out there when it comes down to your spirit. Stay uplifted and stay enlightened. Make sure that nothing holds you back and keep on pushing forward. Take care of our animals and be the best person that you can be. That's all that we can ask you guys to be. That's right, you guys. We want to get those prayers in the air for Bill Andy. Can't forget about Colessa. We got to pray for Miss Swanda, Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. Who else? That's right, Miss J. Okay, a lot of people got gloves now. That's the way I like to see it. Winter Rising. We got Cowboy up in the building. Y'all see you, y'all too. Who else we got up in here? Colessive, Jeffrey Spilker, Brian King Falcone, who's got the glove, and he's strapped up as a mod now. Thank you so much, 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy, for coming together and bringing up the September 10th event. Angels Among Us, Winter Rising, Rochelle, I know what's going on. What's up, Mike? How you doing, Mike? I see you there, Jeffrey Spilker with Guy and Elsa. Audrey Durham. Who's that? We SPH? I'm going to get your name right. I'm going to get your name right one day. Angels Among Us. Can't forget about Tony Wright, Colessive, Batty Lynn. Wait a minute. My girl and yours too. Let's get them in the air for liberty and justice for her birthday. She's out there enjoying her birthday on the lake with the kids and doing her thing. She'll be back on Tuesday. I just had to give you guys an update. Liberty and justice. Enjoy your birthday weekend, girl. You deserve it. Want to give another shout out to Casey Ramos. Can't forget about Jordan, Justin, Winter, Colessive. Also, Angels Among Us, 55 Coffee House, Lisa Roy. Can't forget about Yada D, Batty Lynn. Angels Among Us, Cowboy, Rochelle, your boy Bugatti NYC, 55 Coffee House. Wait a minute, I almost missed it earlier. Can't forget about Money Tree. Sam Champion, Terry and Teddy, Colessive, Luigi and Mike. Got to get you guys all in there too. G-Man, VG5P, Yada D, Colessive. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, that's how we gonna do it. Miriam, Audrey, Definitely got to get you. And Rebecca Lanyon Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Can't forget about Batty Lynn either. Winter Rising and Luigi. I got you, bro. I got you. And guess what? Amen. I'll be back at 6 o'clock for about a half hour today, you guys, to hang out with you. For what? The spotlight. We're going to just kick it. Won't have on the suit. But that's right, you guys. What is it? Eastern Standard Time? New York City time? I said I'm going to come on and hang out with you guys for about a half hour. This way we can kick it. We don't get a chance to talk that much. I'll have on a different outfit. Be able to hang out with you guys. Any updates, whatever you guys got going on, questions, answers, anything that you guys want to cover, I'll be right back here at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, in the evening tonight on Sunday. That's right, you guys. And of course, we got the show coming right back up on tomorrow, my favorite day, which is Monday, because they got to pick up the phone. So yes, today, 6 o'clock, and tomorrow. Guess I can't get enough of you guys, right? That's how we do it over here at Our Bottom Line. Trending topics, current events, and the health and wellness section. Thank you, God, for a perfect show. Appreciate you guys. I can't wait to see you at 6 o'clock today. Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me on Purple Sunday, I appreciate you. So until 6 o'clock this evening and 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'll see you guys then. Y'all ready? Got 'em! Peace. See you guys later.